stars fade away and your scars don't. Say my name, stay with me till the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Your scars don't hurt.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the live weekly collective tarot and channeled messages and horoscope for this upcoming week in January 2021. We are just going live on TikTok now as well, so we'll be having our lovely TikTokers joining this stream as well. But before we get started, I just want to say happy New Year to every single one on here. As always, I so appreciate you taking the time out of your day to invest in learning whatever the channeled messages and astrology and guidance that wants to come through for you and for me on this weekly basis. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and check out the chat, make sure we're all good. And see what's up with everyone. What's going on, Fireflies? What's going on? Andrea, it's good to have you here from Colorado. She's a Sagittarius. And we have, of course, Anne as well from Amsterdam, all the way from Amsterdam. Welcome, 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 everyone. It's so good to have everyone here. So what are we going to do today? So today I've been called, just as we have on a weekly basis here, to do a collective reading for you guys. And I've been feeling very strongly the reason or the purpose for today's reading is because we are in a little bit of a transitional state. And a lot of people that I've been speaking to or been around or just been feeling is that there's this massive transition from what was and what was going to be and the possibilities of something else in your life into what now currently can be, into what the potential future of your life, of everyone around you can potentially be. And a lot of us here, myself included, are feeling a little bit like, oh my gosh, we're somewhere in the middle between those two states. And how can we successfully make the transition from what was, what we knew, and what was maybe our paradigm previously before this great change, and what it is now and what it can be. So that is the theme of today's reading. That's what we're going to be diving into. Of course, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Brandon Tobias. I do weekly and daily horoscope updates for your astrology sign in love and in life because, of course, we believe here at Science of the Soul and Stars that love is the greatest catalyst to growth and transformation to help you step into your divine soul purpose here on Earth. And so we'd love to have you. Please, if you're ready and you want to join the mission, right, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of the family. And do me a favor, if you do get value from these videos, do me a favor, smash that like button. Helps this video and channel grow. So, of course, we can guide more people. All right. How are we all doing today? Let me just start with, if you guys want to put in the chat how you guys are doing, where you guys are from, what your astrology sign is, and why the heck you're here. What is it that you want to gain? What knowledge or insight or what experience do you want to have from today's reading? I just want to put it out there. These readings are completely off the cuff. There's really not a ton of planning, besides the bare minimum to get all the tech set up so you guys can, of course, hear me correctly. We've had some mic issues in the past, and I believe those mic issues are all fixed now, so you guys should be hearing me nice and clearly. But what is it that you guys are looking to gain? Let me know in the chat, of course, along with where you're from, what your astrology sign is. But what are you guys looking to gain? What insight would you like to know? These readings are all channeled live off the cuff. I truly do not know, from the heart, from my heart of hearts, what is going to come through today, what messages are going to be said. I totally rely both on my in-the-moment intuition, what my body tells me, and of course the guidance from above, right? Archangel Michael, my spirit guides, Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene, right? These ascended masters and guides who are here to help guide us in the areas of love and life because they know that there's a deep, 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 mystifying, difficult, but rewarding love journey going on now and always that helps us to be the best version of ourselves. So I've been called here to help guide and tell the story of that. I am not any type of spiritual guru or master or wise person. I just seem to have a gift to be able to channel the guidance in an auditory way from my personal guides as well as the guides from the collective to share what's going on in this love story and to give the best possible guidance for your highest good in your life. So that's why I'm here. That's what we're here. That's what we're doing here at Science of the Soul and Stars. Let me check in with the chat here and see how everyone's. I'm going to move the computer close so I can read the chat. Awesome. So we have Tina, Aries Sun. We have a bunch of Aries Suns here in the chat today. I don't know if you guys knew this. I don't admit this very often. I've said my astrology signs somewhere. in the last videos, but I'm an Aries sun as well. So Aries Nation, hashtag Aries Nation. No bias, of course. Lucia says, I'm a Capricorn, rising Gemini, moon in Cancer. Tina says, Aries sun, Cancer rising, moon in Pisces. From the East Coast, Canada. Welcome. I wonder what time it is over there. Andrea says, love answers and seeing where my life can go from here on out. I love that. I love, Andrea, that you're here not just for love answers, but you're here for where your life can go from here on out. That's because that is truly, right, the state that we're in. That is what we got to be focused on right now. Despite our situations in love and or relationships, we have to be focused on where our life is going from here on out. That is the most important, and that dictates, right, our ability to feel fulfilled, to have and be in our purpose, and to, of course, create the life of our dreams, right? So I love that. That's absolutely. Pisces Affects are our first member for the Science of the Soul and Stars, official member. You can see she has that green, lovely title by her name, and she stands out boldly. She is our member here. Awesome. A couple more I'll take. So we have Farah. Awesome, Farah. We have Capricorn, Sun, Sagittarius, rising, Libra, Moon. Welcome to the live here. From Egypt in Cairo, it's 1:28 a.m. Oh my gosh, I so appreciate your dedication. This is awesome. Cool. And Fireflies says, with the new year, I feel refreshed and I feel like something big is coming. Yeah, I do too, Fireflies. I do feel like something big is coming. And I feel like this week right now, again, right, even myself personally feeling like a little bit up in the air, a little bit up in limbo, kind of in that transitional state, shedding what was, shedding the old, and moving very strongly into the new. But maybe the new hasn't quite entirely formulated itself yet. So we find ourselves at this in-between stage. And anyways, today is going to be about clarity, about what that can be, how to get those next steps and move forward strongly, and what it's going to be all about, right? What are the themes, lessons, and energies we need to know about for our highest good, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, to help us move forward in the best of light, all right? So here's what we're going to do. Here's the official agenda. Now that we've got lots of people on TikTok and YouTube joined in, we, of course, as always, are going to open the ceremony, call in my guides, angels, loved ones, masters, wise ones, as well as those from the collective, and just open the ceremony, right? Allow a safe space for guidance to come through in love and in life that we all need to hear for our highest good and healing. And then we're going to just, any channeled messages that want to come through verbally without the tarot, I'm just going to straight up channel messages we need to hear for our highest good and love and in life. Let's hope that things continue to come out, right? I never know. It's always a risk. I'm like, I wonder if this time nothing's going to happen. So we'll make sure and channel that. And then we'll go right into the astrology, right? So then we're going to go week ahead of astrology. What's going on with the stars? What are the lessons, themes, and energies from the stars themselves? Okay. Sorry, before that, we're going to do a channeled tarot. Okay, so we're going to go channeled messages, channeled tarot with the wild unknown, okay, to clarify those messages and add on to those messages, generally, highest good and love and life. And then we'll go into the astrology. And then, of course, if we have time and energy, we will go into a collective love reading. And I'll be asking you guys later on if you guys still want to go into the love reading and if that sounds something you'd want to hear at that point. Awesome. Dulce, no problem at all. Looks like they're from San Diego, a Virgo, and they appreciate me doing this live. No problem at all. I appreciate you guys joining in sincerely from the bottom of my heart. It means the world. And you guys keep me going with the encouragement, support, and excitement that I feel from being in front of you live each week. All right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and open the ceremony and get right into it. Here we go. Officially opening the ceremony for the collective in love and life for January 4th through the 11th, 2021. Calling on my spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels, as well as those from the collective who would like to and need to guide us for our highest good in love and in life. Also calling in the energy of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene, as well as Archangel Michael specifically to guide us in messages we need to hear in love and in life for our highest good at this time through the channeled astrology, tarot, and messages. Thank you so much. The ceremony is now open. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get and see if there are any channel messages that want to come through. The first thing I'm hearing, you are so safe, loved ones. You are so safe. You are protected. The only thing you need to do is keep going. Know that you have divine protection around you. I'm seeing a bubble around each of us floating through this transitional space. Only should you trust and allow this natural next step, these natural next steps and transition to happen, and to allow them to happen as fluently as they can and they will. Know that this is a necessary transition at this time in order to get you to that next step. I'm seeing a wide gap and a lot of us floating all the way through with this protective bubble all the way to the other side. And the fear is, what I'm feeling, that we would drop right into the gap before we get to the next side, the next stage, because of this transitional state. What I'm hearing is the only thing, right, that could allow you to drop is your perception that you can drop. Your perception that you can drop into this gap is the thing that would weigh you down enough to not allow you to reach the other side as successfully as you could have or as smoothly as you could have. So I'm hearing, let go of all the weight, let go of all the worry, let go of all the fear. You are safe, you are protected. There is nothing that can stand between you and the next step, the other side, the ledge that you are going for right now, that you are moving toward. All you need to do is to allow this to happen, to let it be, to let it go, and allow for the energies to flow through in a way that is harmonious with you, as opposed to restrictive or burdensome or heavy. You are not alone in this ever. And we need you very much to reach the other side. Those who reach the other side will be the ones to guide and protect the new earth into the way it is destined to be. Wow. Wow. That was a very deep message. It feels right, too. It feels very interesting. It feels like, okay, what I kept seeing again was there's this big gap, right? There's this big ledge here and another ledge here. And right now, there's all of us who are like floating across that gap between the two gaps. And we have this protective bubble or shield around us that is allowing us to float peacefully and harmoniously across from one side all the way to the other. And the only thing that would sink that bubble, the only thing that would not allow you to harmoniously or successfully get to the other side, the other transitional state that we're heading to, is your own worry, your own fear, and your own doubt around who you are, your abilities, or your ability to make it, basically. Like there's this feeling of needing to make it, needing to accomplish it, needing to be or do the thing to get us to the side. And I'm hearing that is not the reality of it. The reality of it, all you need to do is rest strongly in the belief that you and who you are as a person can make it naturally across the other side without doing or being anything else than who you naturally are. So that's where we're at. We are in the midst of this transitional state, this floating state. And the message here was, as we make it through to the other side, okay, as we allow this transition to happen, and as we believe in ourselves enough to make it all the way through to the other side, there's a couple things. We can't be afraid to move forward. We can't be afraid to let go of the other side that we were on. We can't be afraid to move forward if anyone else in our lives isn't willing to take that leap with us. We can't be afraid to leave someone or something or another environment or situation behind if they aren't willing to move forward with us as well, because I'm feeling that's a lot too of the resistance towards making that journey, okay, over to the other side. Because the other side is special, right? The other side is magical. The other side is literally magic. And the other side, those people, right? Those individuals who decide to make that journey, decide to make that transition, okay? Even if it means sacrificing or leaving behind or taking a leap of faith, right? With courage to cross over the gap and to let go of doubt and fear. Those are the individuals that will ultimately be here to change the world in a positive way, to lead Earth into a new way, and to guide others towards their highest good and their highest light. And it's scary, right? It's very scary because we don't know exactly what it's going to be, who's going to do it, if we're going to make it. But what I'd like to share and what I need you guys to know is that you are safe and you are protected. It's only the only thing that could restrict that from happening is your own fear, your own doubt, the heaviness, the burden, and the restriction you might have around leaving something behind, leaving a former way of being behind, leaving something, a situation, a person behind that isn't ready or doesn't want to make that transition, that leap. Okay? All right, what a channeled message for today. That was intense even for me. I could feel that deep in the pit of my soul. Let me know what you guys thought about that, if that resonates, if you guys are feeling that as well. Lucia says, yeah, I think life has been preparing me for this leap of faith. I absolutely think so as well, for all of us, right? And yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's a very intimidating and interesting time, right? But I think we're all ready, and I think the illusion of what could happen that's detrimental is just that. It's an illusion. All right, let's go ahead and get into the channeled tarot reading for today. All right, so this first one is going to be basically an expansion of that message, a clarification of that message. And again, this could apply for love or for life, but it's really for our highest good, whatever messages we need to hear this week ahead, January 4th through the 11th. Thank you. We have Sazzy said needed to hear that on TikTok. If you guys found that message helpful or you resonated with it, definitely be sure to hit that like button so this channel and video can grow so we can guide more people. And let me know in the chat how that message resonated with you, if it resonated with you, and what your experience was with that message. Chosen and Blessed, so feeling it. Tina says, these feelings are like water and we are like fish. That's exactly. I would agree. I kept seeing us in like bubbles, like we're the fish traversing across, but we're in these bubbles, right? These safety bubbles, which is pretty cool. And Lee says, it was deep, much needed. Thank you, Lee. Farah says, Earth is hollow. From there, and there are beings inside, living inside Earth. About two gaps you were talking about. I was reading about the two holes of North and South poles. Farah, that sounds amazingly interesting. I haven't heard that myself. But if you want, you can send some resources. I would love to check that out because that sounds amazing. Who the heck knows what the heck is going on inside of Earth? But I do know that there's a lot of energy coming from the core of it. All right, spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones. What are the messages our collective audience needs to hear in love and in life for their highest good and our highest healing at this time? Calling in the energies of Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Aniel, to help guide this collective reading. What is it that we need to hear in love and in life for our highest good at this time? All right. You guys are going to laugh at this one. This is crazy. We have the Six of Swords, and I want you guys to look at this picture and tell me what it is you see. Look at this picture and tell me what it is you see. All right? Because what I see is I see the place that we were, the chaos of where we were, right? The old past, the dead, dying past that no longer is. And what I see over here is a gap, and I see a new horizon with the rainbow, right? Going all the way forward. And what we're doing is we're floating somewhere here in the middle of this gap, going over towards the rainbow, okay, the new horizon. But the hard part is leaving behind what we thought we knew or thought we were in the past here with the Six of Swords. So beautiful, beautiful start to the reading. All right. And that is our crowning card. That is our crowning card. Okay, so the message here is to keep going. The message here is to have faith. The message here is to not doubt anymore the direction that you are heading, and know that it is for your highest good. And know that where you're going, who you're becoming, what you're doing, even if it feels weird, tough, strange, or scary, is indeed for your highest good. And it's time to let go of anything, anyone, any situation that still has not been willing to come with you, okay, or has not been willing to change into what is necessary to be able to come to the other side. We have the Mother of Wands energy popping up, okay, as our first card. Mother of Wands energy. So this is, right, knowing without a doubt, right, all the way to the depths of ourselves, who we are, how powerful we are, how much fire, how much ability, how much potency we have in our own bodies, in our own minds, in our own souls, but also how much control we have over that. This is a controlled aggression, a controlled power, but a confidence and a potency inside of you that you know that you have the ability to do whatever it is you set your mind to. You have all the abilities necessary to accomplish what you came here to accomplish, and you are not backing down from anything or anyone because of that. The Mother of Wands energy claims, okay, what is hers by birthright, based on who she is and who she knows herself to be. This is who we've all come into being. The 10 of Cups, everybody. The 10 of Cups. Happiness, union, marriage, relationships, okay? The life we've always wanted. Everything we've always wanted, all right? That dream life that we've imagined with the picket fence, with kids, with a husband or wife, okay, with friends, with family. The epitome of what we're all going for in life, emotional satiety. Okay. There is something inside each and every single one of us that we know deep down to our core that we want, that we are going for, and that we are not prepared to give up or to let go of very easily at all. Okay? How many guys in the chat can feel this? All right? I have 212 playbacks, by the way. 212. Been seeing that all the time. And I believe 212, honestly, at this very moment is about our own power, who we are to the deepest levels, what we want and where we're going and what we want to claim, and addressing and allowing that to happen and to be for our highest good. And that highest good, believe it or not, is our own happiness, is our own prosperity, and is our own wish and dream fulfillment. Right now is not a time to back down from the core of who we are and where we're going and what we want to accomplish. It's a time to step into it even further, to double down and to take that leap of faith even more, even farther. More steps in that direction rather than less. Powerful combination here, Mother of Wands with 10 of Cups. Powerful combination here. There is a dream here. There is a dream that we have as a collective. You guys listening on to, I know you have, right? I know you have that dream. I know you wouldn't be on here unless you had that dream deep down inside of your soul of what you wanted to accomplish. And the test has been how easily, right, would you be willing to let go of that dream? How much is it going to take? Because the more that you rest in your truth, and the more you allow your dream and your truth to be tested, and the more you stand strong in that test, the easier it is and the more likely it is that you will have it, and the quicker you'll have it as well. We have the High Priestess showing up underneath the Six of Swords. Okay? So, a lot of us right now are being very much tested. Very much tested. Okay? We're moving forward. We're crossing the gap. We're making the transition. Oh my God, 222 playbacks. I'm going to keep going because I can't keep focusing on these angel numbers. But we have literally 222 playbacks. TikTok, I should show you so you can prove it to my YouTube audience. but that's crazy. And a chat rate of 2. So we have 4 2s on the table. This is insane. But here we go. The message here with the High Priestess is to trust without a doubt, taking that leap of faith across the gap that we're going to. Knowing and being strong at the same time in our gut, soul, and soul's intuition about what we want and our true, deep down wish fulfillment. Okay, because a lot of us are fully aware with the High Priestess what this is. And now we are claiming this. We are stepping into this truth about what we want and where we're going. And we are not letting it go. That is the test. Okay, even if, here's the real test. Even if you have to leave something behind, leave someone, leave something, leave some situation behind in your life because at this moment, they weren't willing to take that leap across with you, right? Even if that's occurring for you, which it is likely for a lot of us watching this right now and listening to this, can you still know deep down in your soul that it's the truth for you? And that even if your mind, even if your ego, even if your belief system, or even if current circumstances don't allow you to focus on that situation, can you stand and be strong in that truth no matter what? Good morning, Gary from Guam. Trisha says, preaching tonight. Yes, I am. You know, what's funny is I had this, when I was listening to music before this, I had kind of these feel-good songs going on, and it kind of made me feel like I was in church, because I grew up grew up Catholic and went to catechism and confirmed and all that stuff. And later, completely disconnected, and I was atheist for a while, and then I slowly but surely got into spirituality to what you see today, and now I'm calling on the energies of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene and Archangel Michael, and so it's this weird kind of the positive elements from religion and church that I love, that I think are great, that are unifying, speaking from the soul, speaking truth, receiving guidance from above, right, without the connotations, hopefully, of what religion has created through the ages in mankind. But I did have that vibe. I was like, I feel like I'm going to go be not a preacher. I don't want to say a preacher, but I have to speak truth today, right? Because that's what I'm feeling. So anyways, thank you, Trisha, for positive vibes here for sure. Let's keep going. All right, we have the Empress card here. Okay. So recognizing, right, this is the energy of being and not necessarily doing. Okay, right now, despite all the intensity that I'm coming on here with, despite the intentions that we have, right, to make it across the gap, the transition, right, to be fully in who we are, to trust in that, to take those leaps of faith, and to allow ourselves to get to the other side of wherever we're going. The Empress is about allowing that to happen and not necessarily making that happen or having to do anything right now, okay? This is about knowing your worth without a doubt, okay, so strongly that you allow things harmoniously and synchronistically to come to you in this moment, in this week. Remember, this is a reading about this week ahead, specifically this week ahead, okay? Yes, I'm going grander and grander vision, that's who I am, but this week ahead, right, it's very important to realize that you guys listening, right, we are in the Empress energy, okay? Which is the fact that, this transition, it's only literally about feeling, knowing, and stepping into your worth and allowing these things to happen in and around you and not having to make it happen, okay, at this time. This isn't a make it happen time. It's an allow things to transition state and allow the things that need or want to come to you that are in your highest good because you are worthwhile. And there we have the 9 of Cups here showing up. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups in the first row underneath the 6 of Swords, okay? So here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal about this transitional state that we're all in. This transitional state, okay, of leaving something behind, leaving behind a past paradigm, a past person, a past situation, okay, and taking that leap of faith and traveling across the gap is the only thing that will eventually allow us to be in and to create our true dream and wish fulfillment, our emotional satiety, our dream life, and what we've been wishing for, what we've been hoping for, right? To the core of it. But the thing is, showing up after the Empress, guys, this thing, if you allow it to happen, if you're listening to this right now, this thing will happen all in its own time, all in its own ability, and all in its own naturalness, right? There is no need to push, to pull, to scrape, to reach out. There is none of that need, okay? Because those of you guys listening right now, you have, right, that ability to, just by being you, bring in what you need to bring in or what you've always wanted to bring in. This is the time to receive. This is the time to receive for those of you guys listening to this. Okay. Peacock says, hello, everyone. Love the live videos. I love it. Lucia says, Brandon, the thing that I know I should pursue something with a higher purpose, but I don't know what it is. How will I know? Lucia, you and I, when we get a chance, should go through your astrology, because if you guys look at your south and north node, your Pluto, okay, and your ruling planets, you'll know, okay, you'll have a good idea of why you're here, what you're doing here, what your sole purpose and plan is, and you can feel into it and know what resonates with you. Right? That is the whole purpose of astrology. That is what I'm here to do. Okay. By the way, quick shameless plug. If you guys do want to learn the basics, all right, from A to Z, all right, your astrology chart, specifically how to find your soul purpose, all right, how to navigate your relationships, okay, how to know who you are without a doubt, who you came from a past life, where you're going to in this life. Check out my Patreon page, shameless plug. I teach you how to learn your own birth chart, weekly lessons. I also teach you at Tier 2 how to read the tarot, and I give unlimited free extended readings at Tier 2. And then Tier 3 and above is teaching you to take all of that, all right, and then turn it into a spiritual-based business so you can monetize it. All right, this is the progression. So first it's learn your astrology chart, who you are, where you're coming from. Then it's learn the tarot so you can get instant channeled guidance from your own guides on a daily basis for yourself or clients. And then it's step 3, take what you know, take who you are, and turn it into something that can be monetized so you can live abundantly, but also empower other people around you and be in alignment with your true soul gift. So check out my Patreon page if you guys want to do that. All right. Also, for those of you guys who feel ready for this, again, more of an advanced concept because you guys got to know who you are first to do this. But if you guys feel ready to take your spiritual-based business or passion online and monetize it, okay, I am doing an exclusive Zoom mastermind group upcoming maybe the next week or two in January. Taking applicants now. We're going to be meeting once a week for 90 days, and the goal is to get you your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and your first $1,000 from your spiritual-based passion and learning how to monetize step by step, okay? So it's going to be a lot of fun, taking a lot of like-minded people, bringing them together, and to create something special. So, all right, Lucia, awesome. I'm looking forward to that email. Trisha says it's awesome stuff. I appreciate you, Trisha. Thank you. Trisha is part of our Patreon, and she's been, I think, hopefully loving it from what she's told me. So thank you, Trisha. I appreciate that. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. All right. Oh, my gosh. We have the 8 of Wands popping out reversed. Okay, it is my fault for having it pop out reversed. I had the deck upside down. However, I'm still going to take it as an omen. Okay, it shows up underneath the Mother of Wands. And what that means is that if we were again, all right, the thing that I'm getting from this, okay, the thing that's slowing us down right now is the expectation of something or someone changing or reaching out or allowing something or shifting it in the way that we expected or in the way that we wanted. And what I'm hearing is to let that expectation go fully, right? If there is someone in your life that you are depending upon in any way to, again, have something change, have something shift, or to have someone reach out to you, okay, in order to clarify or to give you something or to give you closure, whatever it is I'm hearing, let that go, because right now, that is the major thing that's slowing you and us down from moving forward and crossing over the gap. We have to be completely free of attachments, of any loose ends, right, kind of hanging or dangling on us right now, okay? Because remember, we are in this floating state going from ledge to ledge. So anything that's still hanging on to us, anything that's still dragging us down, anything that's still weighing us down emotionally, physically, energetically, it's going to hurt our chances of successfully making it over. At least successfully making it over in a harmonious way. Let me just be clear about this, because I don't want this to be a fearful thing or pressure thing, right? When I say we're floating over, okay, we're going to the other gap, it's not like if you don't make it, you're never going to make it, right? Life will always give you that chance. But right now, there is specifically, due to the stars, due to the energy, there's a specific chance to make it to a whole new way of being, a whole new evolutionary state, a whole new way of clarity around how you see yourself in the world. And that's the opportunity. And again, you can choose to stay where you've been, choose to stay who you were, choose to stay in what was, or you can allow that transition to happen seamlessly, okay? But again, if you don't make it, it's not like that you're not going to get another chance. I'm just saying right now there is a huge opportunity to do it. So if there's anyone, again, else in your life who you are waiting on to change, waiting on for a sudden change or having the hope of a sudden change, I'm hearing let that go, because it's only slowing you down right now. And right now you need to focus on your own transition into the new way of being, okay? We have the Father of Pentacles showing up underneath the Ten of Cups. This, guys, is about creating our own dream life. Letting go of the dependency upon anything outside of ourselves or anyone outside of ourselves to create our dream life so that we can create it ourselves. Doing that, allowing someone else or something else to be let go of or released, allows more space for ourselves to fill that energetic gap so that we can actually go out and dream and envision and actually create what we really authentically want, guys. That is the opportunity here. That is the promise here that we have if we are able to allow things to be as they are. Okay? That is the calling. For all of you guys listening to this right now, think about what's going on in your life, the opportunity you have in front of you to shift, to change, to move forward, and to create something that's very special, that's in alignment with you. And start to think about anything that might be actually dragging that down, slowing that vision down, weighing that vision down, and consciously let it go. Yeah? That's the message. That's the task here. That's the challenge here. Peacock, oh my gosh, giving me $5 on the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And they say thank you for all you do. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Abby Jarrow says, just joined and at 22 likes, guided to be here. Oh, we had our 222s already show up, Abby. So yeah, we're in 222 Central right now with the angel numbers. Absolutely. Andrea says, how do you know if you are psychic? I've been told I might be. Answers, please. Okay. I will try and answer that one, Andrea. Give me 1 second. Lucia says, this is exactly what I've been hearing lately, that I need to let go of attachments from the past, and you telling us this gives... Yeah, you got it, Lucia. You have all the strength in the world, by the way. I can sense it inside of you. Just let go. Just let go. Trust me. Let go of that edge. All right. Chosen and Blessed would like to know more about class. Chosen and Blessed, shoot me an email. It's in the description box. Any of you guys who want to know more about the mastermind or the class or learning astrology chart or learning to monetize a spiritual-based business, shoot me an email, brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. Taking applicants. It is limited. Spots are limited. They're filling up fast. So shoot me an email if you want to find out more about that. Okay. Trisha said, damn you with that reverse card. I know, right? Because that's what we're all hoping for. We're hoping that someone or something would change outside of us. We're like, please, we're giving you all the chances in the world to change and shift. And the true answer is that none of us want to hear is that That's not going to happen. At least it's not going to happen the way that we want or expect it to happen, because we have to be the change. We have to be the creators, and we have to step into our own body and power. And that's what the situation is teaching us, along with a lot of patience. Yeah. All right, let's continue on. We have the Father of Swords pop up underneath the High Priestess. Oh my gosh, look at this. Guys, I mean, it couldn't be any more clear, all right? Okay, you got to follow your intuition about this one, but Father of Swords, Father of Pentacles, that is like strong as hell energy and presence. That is saying, again, if you are not ready to rock and roll for my highest good, I'm talking about all of us collectively, right? You guys saying, for my highest good, if you aren't ready to rock and roll and get this done, you are cut out. You are cut out. Doesn't mean forever. Doesn't mean because we don't like you or because we don't love you, okay? Love is the answer here. But when it comes to love, right now it's about self-care and self-love and stepping into our power and knowing that unless we cut something out of our life and let it go so we can move forward, that we will not be able to love ourselves in the best of ways and to create the life that will allow us to love ourselves in the highest of ways. Does this make sense to everyone? Does this make sense to everyone? Abby says, the story of my life right now. I know. It's all of our stories, Abby. It's all of our stories. The collective energy. It's crazy. It's super crazy. Father of Swords, by the way, this is in the middle of the spread. Like straight up in the middle, right here, looking at me, next to the Father of Pentacles. So we have to. Spirit, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael. This is Archangel Michael energy, by the way. By the way, I saw this morning a vision when I was waking up. Okay, I was on my right side. It was on my right side, and I just had this, like my hand was connected to a sword of light. All right, and I just felt this power of like, I'm not taking any BS anymore. Yeah, I'm not taking anything that is not strictly for my highest good, for what I know I'm destined and here to do, even if I want to, even if I'm tempted to, even if I want to, even if I have hope for it. I can't right now. I can't, because I love myself too much, and I am the protector of myself. I am the warrior for myself. Yeah, this is the energy that you guys, that we're popping into here. Okay, for our highest good. Archangel Michael, thank you. That's from Archangel Michael, by the way. All right, Four of Wands with the Empress card. The Empress card and the Four of Wands. This is allowing, again, all right, without a doubt, all right, if we are able to let go, cut out, and to allow whatever is not ready to be as it is, all right, knowing, without a doubt, that the celebratory period of victory, of love, of happiness, of being in our true wish fulfillment of what we really want, that is all coming and that is on its way. And we only need to allow and to receive this at its time. It's actually a very beautiful energy, guys. If you can allow yourself, after hearing this, to rest in that energy of knowing without a doubt that you will receive everything you've ever wanted, your true wish and dream fulfillment, if you can allow this change to be, right? And trust, and trust, and trust, and trust, okay? Trust in the truth deep in your soul. Trust in your journey and your path. Trust in even the deep, 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 deep hope you might have for someone, or love you might have for someone or a situation that's still inside of you. Trust in that. Trust in that, and also let it go. That's the challenge here, guys. I know. I can feel it. I can feel the fact that there's still love here, that there's still hope here, that there's still desire here for a situation. Okay? That's here. It doesn't mean that it's impossible or will never happen we that it's not destined for us. It doesn't mean that. What it means is that it's not time right now. It's not time right now. It's not ready right now. And we cannot spend time or energy focusing on that possibility right now. And so we have to let it go. Andrea's persistent with her question. She did say please. I was going to say, you got to say please, Andrea. Silly says, "How now I know why I've released several relationships and feeling very creative. Thank you for explaining." You're welcome. So Andrea, how do you know if you're psychic? I've been told you might be. Andrea, there's no, I know you'd like a solid answer for this one. All right. I'll give you a quick anecdote so we don't go too far off here. But, I still don't know to this day. All right. Despite what I'm doing here, I still don't know if I can call myself psychic. I don't call myself psychic. Okay. I love what I do. I have a strong intuition. I seem to be able to hear words when I ask for guidance, and I trust it. That's it. I don't know if there's a clear way of knowing if you're psychic. I don't even like the label psychic. What I like or enjoy, right, or what I appreciate is feeling into or tapping into the special abilities or gifts that you feel you might have, that you have experienced with yourself or with others, and allowing those to be expressed fully for what they are. That is what I would say. That I don't know. I can't tell you whether or not you're psychic. I can't tell you whether or not you have specific gifts. I have no idea. Okay? What I can tell you is that if you've experienced something that you found helpful, incredible, or beneficial for yourself or another person that seems to be outside of the realms of what's naturally explainable, and you allow that thing, that gift, to be expressed fully from yourself to others or to the world, that will allow you to explore what you really have. Because again, you guys have probably heard my story. 8 years ago, I was a D1 college football player, had no inkling at all of intuition, spirituality, the ability to read astrology, tarot. No idea. Would have laughed at the concept of that. Okay? It was only through the natural progression of life and the trust that I found in myself when people wanted astrology sessions and Reiki sessions, and the random things that kept happening, like words coming in or visions I would see, right, or feelings I would get, and the eventual trust of those to allow them to be fully expressed. Yeah? So it's about the trust in yourself, Andrea. From what I'm sensing, it's about the trust in yourself to allow whatever is happening, whatever gifts you may have, whatever things might be happening for you that seem to be positive or beneficial for yourself or probably meant for other people, right? To trust in and to allow those things to happen and those gifts to come out. And that's how you will know if you were psychic. I hope that answer helps. All right, let's go ahead and keep going here. Lee says, always listen to that voice. Lucia says, I am so needed to hear this. You have no idea. Thank you. That's it. Yes, everyone is different. I love it. Thank you, guys. All right, third row. We have the Devil card underneath the Eight of Wands reversed, guys. Ooh, and the Mother of Wands. Okay, so here. All right, you guys wanted some proof here, some validation, some certainty around whether or not you should continue to wait on someone or something else changing for your highest good, that you had hope for, expectations around something shifting. No, absolutely not. That is a devil energy, okay? That is the test that we are working through right now with the devil, the Eight of Wands reversed, okay? How crazy is that? How crazy is that? It's very clear, okay? The Mother of Wands, knowing again exactly how powerful you are, what you're meant, what your purpose is, and what you're going for, and not allowing anything outside of yourself to dictate your choices, to dictate who you are and where you want to go and what you want to do, okay? Because waiting on anything else outside of yourself or thinking that you are dependent upon anything else changing or shifting for you to find your true happiness is an absolute lie. and it needs to be released at this moment, okay? Because the truth is, we are here to create our own dream life in this moment in time, okay? And truthfully, guided by and trusting in our intuition to cut out and release anything that is not willing or able or ready to take that journey with us, okay? Can I get an amen? Let me know what you guys think. All right. Andrea says, okay, thank you. You're welcome, Andrea. You're welcome. I hope that helped. All right. The Hierophant card here. All right. So right now what this says is we have a very solid idea. Oh, we got TikTok ameners. Thank you guys. I didn't mean literally, but I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Okay, we got people on TikTok saying amen. You guys are amazing. We have the Hierophant card popping up underneath the Father of Pentacles here. All right. So what this means is that, truthfully, if you haven't taken the time, what I'm getting is two things. You probably already know. You probably have already gotten an idea or an intuition around what the dream life is that you'd like to create tangibly, practically, right now on Earth. Okay, it could be a business. You could be wanting to shift into being an entrepreneur or to create your own happiness or life, all right? And you might have an idea of how to do that. You might not. If you haven't realized that, okay, there's a couple things here. Number one, it's time to spend some time looking at, reflecting, and meditating within yourself to find out what it would take for you and you alone to make and create your dream life, your dream circumstances in this moment. Again, if you find yourself in a transitional state, we're all in that transitional state, right? The hard part about this transitional state, or what makes it harder, is not knowing what's on the other side, not knowing what that next step is, not knowing the certain direction that we're headed in. And so it is the time, while we have the space and energy to be floating around, to realize or to reflect on or to meditate what specifically that is that you want to create for your next steps. There's an amazing space and opportunity right now in our lives to find that. Guys, when I say, like, this is a truly, okay, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have space and time and energy to reflect, to meditate, and to determine what it is you want to create for your dream life. This is not a coincidence. And when I say that, yeah, you're going to get another chance maybe later down the line, yeah, I'm sure there'll be another chance for you in your life. But right now, honestly, the space and time and energy we have to ourselves, to be with ourselves, it's invaluable. And so anyways, spend the time if you haven't already. It's the time to determine or to seek guidance, okay, from someone you know and trust who can guide you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically to determine what that is for you. Okay. All right, last few cards here. We have the Three of Cups. Awesome, with the Father of Swords and the High Priestess. Interesting card that comes out underneath the Father of Swords. All right. The first word that comes to me. The first word that comes to me is reconciliation. Okay, Father of Swords and reconciliation, not a great combination. Okay. The second word that comes to me is, and I think they're pretty even, but the second theme that comes to me is spending time with people who have or want your best interest in mind and who can complement and reaffirm and give you confidence in who you are and what you're becoming. But I have to be honest, the reconciliation part is very strongly standing out in my mind as something, even though I don't even want to talk about it, something that needs to be said. And the reconciliation part is, okay, if there is a past lover in your life here that does want to maybe, I don't know, be involved with you in some sort of way, in terms of a love thing, in terms of a friend thing, in terms of a casual thing, or just generally interestingly, or just generally outside of a certain love situation. I'm talking about like casual dating, hooking up, having a good time, celebrating, all that stuff. It really is time to be very selective about that. Yeah. It is very much time with the Father of Swords to be very strategic, very logical, and very much very much I'm going where I need to go. I'm not allowing anything or anyone to distract me anymore. And I'm going to be and do the things that are really, truly in alignment with me during this opportunity that I have in this space and time. And allowing that focus to not be perturbed or disturbed, okay, no matter what influences come upon you. So there's a lot of, that was an important one. This is in the middle of the spread again. There's a lot of messages with that one for sure. There's a lot of messages with that one. I'm sure that it'll get more clear. As we go on. And we have the Ten of Swords, guys, right after the Three of Cups. So again, it is about an ending. It is about an ending of some sort of situation. Okay. To be honest, I just feel the ending of some sort of attempt or reconciliation or some sort of like specifically like a desire to be casual or just it feels like this distracting energy that wants to get in the way, right? Or to distract or to redirect the attention or energy of what we know we need to do right now. You know what I mean? And it's underneath the Father of Swords. It's right next to the Ten of Swords. I'm like, whatever this is needs to end, right? Whatever this is cannot allow us to be defocused or distracted from what really, really matters right now, you know? All right, last card of the spread, we have the Son of Cups underneath the Seven of Wands. Beautiful. Son of Cups underneath the Seven of Wands. You know, there is someone here, okay? There is someone here that is not fully healed, not fully ready, and not fully strongly within themselves. Okay, it could be in a situation, could be in a relationship, could be with a person that is here, that may want to or think that they're doing the right thing or being in the right way. But I just keep hearing it's just not time. It's just not in alignment anymore right now. It's just not the thing to have focus on. It really is not. It really is not. And it's not easy. It's not easy to say that or to admit that or to be in that space, but it is the truth, right? Because we have the Devil card and the Son of Cups on either side of one another here, okay? I mean, it's interesting. We have the Hierophant with the Three of Cups, okay? So it could be an epiphany, a sudden epiphany from or about someone here, okay, that wants to reconcile or to become friends or to be involved in your life in some sort of way, that wants things to be different, but I'm feeling that it's just not harmonious, right? Or they might try and say again, right, the Ten of Swords and the Son of Cups, that they needed to heal or they're needing to heal, or right, there's something here with that. But let's see what the final outcome card is here. We have the Four of Swords. On top of that, we have the Four of Cups and the Tower. Yeah, exactly. So, but again, right, despite that situation happening, it is a time to be with ourselves. Four of Swords, Four of Cups. I mean, these are cards about continuing on our journey in reflection, in solitude, with ourselves, with Source, with healing. Okay, maybe in the future, but not right now card, right? Does that resonate with you guys? Maybe in the future, but absolutely not right now, because it's no longer in our alignment. And I just saw on TikTok, the Tower card. Yeah, we have the Tower card after that, right? So the change here, okay, I feel is your belief so strongly in and within yourself, right, that you are now able to strongly stand up for yourself and also be with yourself and focus on yourself and focus on your healing no matter what, and spend time with Source. Because again, that is most important. We also have the Hanged Man, all right, the Hanged Man underneath the deck. So I don't know here. I don't know what's trying to happen or trying to shift in and around a love situation. There's something here for sure. There's something here, right? There's someone here gaining an epiphany about maybe the actions or the version of themselves that they were that wasn't so harmonious or wasn't so good, or the healing they needed to do. The attempt here maybe for reconciliation. But then there's the Father of Swords showing up and saying, no, I don't think that's in alignment with me right now, because I know what I need to do and I know what I need to create. And I can't wish, hope, and wait around for the situation anymore to change. Yeah, with the Mother of Wands and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's the not now, maybe later card. Not now, maybe later card. After I've done my healing, after you've continued to do your healing, and I've created the life of my dreams, because it's that time and opportunity for me right now. I love it, Peacock. Letting go and trusting in divine timing. Chosen and blessed says, divine knows best. Sometimes we get in our own way to happiness. Just trust the divine and let go. I love that. Abby Jarrow says, set those boundaries. Abby, I love that. I definitely agree with that. Setting the boundaries. The boundaries are, I feel that strongly. Thank you, Abby. The boundaries. It is a week for boundaries, okay? It is truly, truly a week for boundaries. Three of Cups and Father of Swords with 10 of Swords and Son of Cup. No, boundaries, okay? Knowing who we are, knowing what we want, knowing where we're going, and not allowing anything else to mess with that at this moment. And trusting, okay, that it will, if it's right, come back around in the right timing. Chosen and blessed, that is exactly what I'm doing right now. Awesome. I love it. Andrea says, I'm so thankful for what you do and how you make time to respond to people's questions. I would just like to say thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Andrea. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Lucia says, amen. Ree says, listen to your intuition. Chosen says, amen. Oh, we have amens in the chat and YouTube as well. Oh, you guys are such an amazing audience. Truly, truly. I feel like I have the best audience, the best soul family in the world. Thank you guys sincerely from the bottom of my heart for participating. You make my day and time. All right, let's move on. We've gone an hour into the reading. I hope that was clear for everyone. Let's move into the astrology portion, yeah? And again, after the astrology portion, we will dive into, if we have time, the final channeled love reading specifically, okay? Or we'll answer some questions. So I feel like if you guys have any questions for this chat, right, we'll take some questions. If you guys want to donate, do some super chat questions, we can do that as well a little bit at the end. I don't know how much time or energy I'll be having at that point, but for now, let's look into the astrology for the week ahead, okay? So those of you guys on TikTok, I love you. Unfortunately, I haven't found a way to put the chart from my computer here on the screen, but if you guys want to hop on YouTube and check it out, we'll be on the charts, literally showing the charts on the screen here, okay? So give me 1 second, guys. Let me transition over. All right. Here we go. So we have the charts up and live here. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on here. So as of today, this recording, January 3rd, 2021, 4:26 p.m. Pacific time, what are the alignments that we have going on? Oh, very interesting. So right off the bat, okay, we've got North Node here in Gemini making a nice square over to actually pretty much an exact square over to Neptune in Pisces. Okay, so this really is about, if you guys are feeling like you're kind of floating around a little bit in that transitional state, not really sure where to go, and things just aren't making sense, it's okay. It's totally okay. That feeling of being in a floating state, in the unknown, in the subconscious, and not knowing how to progress or how to transition to move us forward towards our divine destiny, that's totally normal here. That's what's going on. Neptune square the North Node in Gemini from Neptune in Pisces, okay? The solution here with this, okay, the thing that's hard to do with North Node in Gemini, because North Node in Gemini wants to logically understand exactly the process, exactly what's going on, and how to move forward step by step, okay, and to transition. Neptune making a square there isn't going to allow that. So the key here, again, is that allowing and recognition of the state that we're in right now transitionally, and just allowing that to happen, observing from afar, okay, what's going on, and being at peace with and through that, okay? And noticing, too, anything right now while we're in this transitional state, any baggage or loose ends that are hanging on inside of yourself, right, that are slowing you down from taking those next steps, okay? We also got Juno making a trine to Chiron in Aries. Absolutely wonderful here. And then we've got Venus making a beautiful trine over to Uranus, and Lilith here, making a loose conjunction to Mars here as well. South Node making a square to Neptune as well. So yeah, we've got Neptune is square both the nodes, by the way. So it's square South Node, it's square North Node. Talk about transitional floating state between states here. But yeah, Juno trine Chiron and Venus trine Uranus here. All right. Venus trine Uranus is about breaking free and becoming independent in and within our relationships, both within ourselves and within or to a significant other. So generally, right, feeling and being free from and within relationships to be ourselves and to break free or out of that paradigm of being dependent upon anything or anyone else, or having anyone else dictate what we do or who we behave as, okay? South Node trine Uranus here, okay? I'm sorry, Venus trine Uranus here, conjunct South Node. So very strong flow here to allow that to happen. And that's what I'm saying about these, breaking free energy, this breaking away, this being okay with allowing something to be left behind so you can transition into something new. That's this energy. And it has to do specifically with relationships. It does, with Venus trine Uranus here. Venus trine Uranus. Now, the other thing that's happening too is Juno is trine Chiron in Aries, making it almost literally to a T an exact conjunction as well, both at 5 degrees. Okay? And so that is speaking about the healing that we are needing to go through still, right? In and within ourselves with Chiron and Aries, around feeling and being powerful and confident in our own skin, so that we can be more harmonious in and within a relationship with our true person. Okay, whoever it is that we are meant for, that we are destined for, potentially to be with, to have an amazing partnership in life that's loyal, that's supportive, that's exciting, engaging, and fun. Juno, okay, in Sagittarius, we are going through or need to go through the healing in order to become ready for that. So that's why, again, Son of Cups here on the last card of the tarot, this isn't just around a certain person. This isn't just the other person that needs to go and still heal. It's also you. It's also me. It's also all of us that is still going through a process of healing and still needing to spend some time with Source Wind, with ourselves, in order to be able to be harmonious and come together, right? This is January. Remember, if you guys watched my last live, January is the state of transitioning and healing to be able to come back into a divinely destined union with a divine partner. This is the beginning of that healing process, all right? But it requires separation in most cases, at least emotionally or energetically, and it requires prioritization of the self. All right, moving on. Let's go ahead and keep going through this week here and see what else pops up. Okay, we also didn't mention, I almost forgot to mention the moon here, of course, in Virgo, making a trine over to Lilith and making a trine, beautiful, over to the sun in Capricorn, which is amazing. But it's also making that opposition over to Ceres here in Pisces. Yeah. It's about self-support, all right? Learning to be self-supportive, have the self-initiative, okay? And again, to recognize with Virgo here, it's kind of that cleanup energy that I've mentioned in the last reading here, but it's kind of that cleanup energy I'm recognizing within the self that is not allowing, like anything that's still not, that is within you, that you've recognized as a loose end or something that needs to be let go of or released in order for you to be more in touch with and confident in your own skin, right? Emotionally, from a relationship, a situation, an environment, a past job, whatever it is, that is the thing to recognize and to clean up or to focus on right now. And there's a very, very strong harmony to be able to do that within yourself specifically, all right, with the moon here trine the sun in Capricorn and trine Lilith. All right, as we move forward here from the 3rd, going into the 4th, moving into a little bit of a stronger friction between the breaking free or the friction that exists between the paradigms that want to be created or existing in society, or the new rules, the new way that's coming in, and the sense of freedom and independence that we're cultivating within ourselves here. All right, so friction here between those two states. Now, interestingly, here's the solution to that. All right? Because with a lot of squares here, and I'm pointing to here Lilith conjunct Uranus, conjunct Mars, square to Jupiter conjunct Saturn, conjunct Mercury, and Pluto, all in Capricorn. Luckily, Jupiter and Saturn here in Aquarius. So Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius are attempting to bring about positive, harmonious, and progressive changes within society, within us as a collective state, okay, that will ultimately bring us to a new future, all right? The only thing is, we have an opportunity to create alongside what that new future can or should be, and the duty here is to play an active or progressive role within that creation as opposed to staying dormant or standing by, all right? One thing that I want to encourage all of us to do, all of you guys listening right now, is if you are in the waiting game, if you are in standby mode, if you are in observation mode only, and you are in non-participation mode, I'm asking you to take that step to start to participate fully in life, in yourself, in society, and to get involved and to get knowledgeable, to get educated about whatever it is you feel you want to get educated about, and to play an active role within that, to be fully engaged. I was at a hangout yesterday with some really good friends of mine, and I haven't seen them in a long time. And we had a young, soon-to-be doctor, okay, and part of my friend group, and he's in the midst of all this COVID craziness. And we have a chemist, and we have a school teacher, and we have some other people. But we got into a really interesting discussion. And of course, I am coming from a place of, I haven't personally been affected. All right. I haven't personally seen people be affected or die or get really sick from what's going on everywhere. But I engage, and so from my perspective, it's my freedoms are being taken away, right? I'm getting forced to do these things that I don't want to do, and the state is taking on way more power. And this is my perspective, right? And so I go into this friend group, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be very open. I'm very curious to hear about their experience. And, I got to hear from my good friend's experience, the soon-to-be doctor, about what it's like on the front lines as a young doctor right now, in hospitals being overrun with people dying and being affected by, this pandemic, and seeing it and experiencing it, right? And that changed my perspective. That completely opened my eyes. So I wasn't so much in an opposition or a friction state with the other side. And instead we had an amazing conversation about it. I asked him so many questions, right? And I was just very curious, and I'm like, well, what about this? Have you heard about this? Like all these basically these things I've been hearing on from my own research. And we just had an open conversation, and I left that night feeling so much more expanded, still believing strong in what I feel and believe about the situation, but also knowing that, hey, there is another real side to this whole situation. And there's all these other experiences that we have as human beings. And the answer isn't to just be in your own state and go, this is the truth. I've got to stand and fight for what I believe, because if not, we're going to all perish. No, it's about working together harmoniously with other people, other beliefs, other experiences, and being open to those and having a dialogue and conversation about it. And that's the way. That's the way that we progress and create something harmonious for everyone, right? There is no need to be stuck in whatever paradigm we feel is right, just from our emotions or from our gut. There's a need to have this open conversation dialogue. So anyways, I bring that up because these squares that are happening here, those will cause, right? Those can cause a lot of friction between opposing sides, yeah? Sides that want, progressive changes and rules and things to be created in society, and people who are being empowered in their own selves. And the answer is, why can't we have both? Why can't we be both extremely empowered in our own abilities to create and have the life we want, while also being flexible and creating a society that's beneficial for everyone? That's what I would say, is there's got to be a middle ground here. There's got to be a solution for everyone that we can find, but the key here is being open to having that dialogue with people. All right? All right. We check in with the chat. We got a little deep there. Oh, Andrea. I'm sorry. Andrea says her name's Andrea. Spelled different. It's okay. Awesome. Abby says it's time for another amen. I'm getting so many amens today. Maybe I was a preacher in a past life. Awesome. All right, let's move on towards the end of this week here and see what else we got going on towards these transitions in society. All right. On the 6th here, we've got the moon here in Libra making an opposition to Mars here in Taurus. Okay. Oh, a little bit of a power struggle here. Okay, the need to find a middle ground. All right. The need to find a middle ground between what is harmonious and what is balanced and what is fair and equal versus staunchly standing strong in your own personal empowerment beliefs, Mars and Taurus here. Okay, and your own belief about what your worth and what your value is, okay? But the moon here. So this is what I'm talking about. Is there will be that opposition, that friction between sides, and a need to start to find balance and harmony in opposing sides and in opposing beliefs, and the need to have that openness to, right, having a conversation, a real conversation that's practical, that's honest, that's real, and that's not blown up out of proportions. Okay, now this could even be potentially, right, if we talk about what the tarot reading was saying, when it comes to that conversation with that person, that situation, what's going on, this could be that. Honestly, this could be that, because relationships, again, and that certain person could potentially represent the friction you feel towards an opposing, quote unquote, opposing side of society. And oftentimes they do, because relationships right now are actually symbolic of the two opposing energies, right? Opposite but complementary energies happening in society that has so much friction. And they're taking place through that energetic exchange or experience is taking place through the experience you're having with a significant person in love in your life. Okay. So as you progress in that love situation, so too does society progress. They are both linked together. Okay, it's really good to know. So that's that. All right. So be prepared for some type of showdown conversation or truth. Okay. Truths to be told here. All right. Yeah. We've also got, the moon in Libra here making a square to Mercury and Pluto. So yeah, deep, true, logical, straightforward conversation. here, but that's deep with Pluto there. All right, moving on towards the end of our week. We're here at the 7th. Oh my gosh, average watch time is 5:55. One, I appreciate you guys watching so long. 5 minutes is pretty good. But 5:55, of course, the angel number of sudden change, movement, shifts in a situation. Okay, so this could be in and around the situation you were hoping for, right, previously to shift or to change. Coming into harmony in some way here, potentially on the 6th. The January 7th, Moon's still in opposition here with now Uranus in Taurus. So there's going to be that feeling, but now the Moon's in Scorpio. Still got these squares over here, got the trines. So not too much here. 8th. There we go. Moon shifts into a trine to Neptune. Good. From Scorpio. Juno's hitting a sextile here with Pluto. South Node square Taurus. So, yeah. So on the 8th here. Okay. 8th and 9th. Yeah, this is really good. 8th and 9th, we might feel, all right, a little bit more completed in terms of the transitional state that we're kind of feeling like that we're in right now. We might feel a little bit more like we know why this is happening, why it had to happen, and where the energy is potentially going or where it's morphing into. I'm not saying we're going to feel grounded necessarily yet because we've still got the square from Neptune to North Node going on the 8th and 9th. But with that Moon making harmonious aspects, we might get an insight as to where the situation is going, how we're feeling, why we're feeling like that, and what the overall potential of it is and where it could transform into and what we've been transforming into as well. So that's a solid, good thing right there. Now the last 2 days here, January 10th and 11th, and I'm going to sum up the week here so we can kind of ground this down into reality as I go through it. Remember, this is live. I haven't practiced this before, so this is just all straight up in the moment. South Node comes into a conjunction with the Moon in Sagittarius. Of course, still making that square over to Neptune and to Ceres here. Venus making a trine as well. Wow. So this is about, that whole cleanup of feelings still lingering around, feelings attached to beliefs. All right. By the end of the week, the whole transition is that if there was certain feelings that you have, and the feelings were only there because they were attached to things that you believed in and around a situation, a person, or an environment in your life. Okay, those are the things that are going to be cleared out, to be straightened up, and to be released in full by the end of this week. This is the first phase, I feel, of the healing that we're going through when it comes to being able to be in that long-term dream relationship, is when it comes to feelings you're having by the end of this week that are attached to certain beliefs that you have in and around a situation, relationship, or person. Those are the things going to be coming to the forefront that are going to need to be and able to be released and cleared up so that there can be a progression after that. So there might be, again, to sum this whole week up, there might be a little movement here, a little bit of communication, a little bit of deep, transformative, honest conversations between people here, getting on the same page in some certain way, all right, that allow you to let go of pent up feelings you have attached to beliefs that are now cleared up through honest conversation, that allow you to progress forward. Okay, so be ready for those things. Realize, what feelings you might have towards a situation or person or relationship because of beliefs you have about that thing, and be ready to have an open, honest, and deep conversation that you can receive, but also give your honest insight and opinion to allow it to be cleared up, be on the same page, and to allow progression on both sides. Now, taking this in the context of the tarot reading and the guidance that we have, right? You know, Father of Swords in the middle of the deck, Three of Cups underneath the Father of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? And then 10 of Swords and Son of Cups, right? Yeah, this is a conversation, but it's a conversation that is like cut sharp to the point. You know, the truth. The truth, nothing but the truth, boundaries, and, you know, allowing this to progress in a way that is and allows for progression for either side and to also at the same time be on the same page, all right? Really mutually the fact that there's more time, there's more space, there's more healing to be had before true harmony can be found in and within a true relationship, a true destined and divine relationship that will bring about true fulfillment, happiness, and purpose in life, okay? So these are the energies. I hope that made sense to you guys. I know it made sense to you guys. You guys are an amazing, smart, intelligent, and highly intuitive soul family and collective that I'm speaking to. But we're going to go ahead and close down the laptop at this time. And at this point, I'm going to check in with the audience, see if there's any questions, and see if there's any... I have time and space, okay, energetically, for probably one more thing. All right, so we can either finish out here with the collective love reading, specifically a love reading, what you need to know in love. All right, because the first one, again, was a general, what are the energies, what do we need to know, okay, in life, career, energetic update. Or we can finish out with now we can finish out with a collective love reading. All right, so let me know in the chat if you guys want that, if you guys are still up for that. All right, or if you have the clarity you need and you're like, I'd rather just have some questions asked here. Let me know in the chat here, of course. Let me just read some comments here and questions. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee as well, so excuse me. 1 second. I'm going to read some questions here. Tina says, thank you, Dulce. Peacock says, super chat questions. Okay. Madeline says, I really needed to hear a lot of this. Thank you so much. Dulce is sending videos. Good. Aries Dawn. What's up, Aries Dawn? Hello, everyone. Peacock says, I've been watching since you started the live and haven't come off since. I love that. Thank you. Abby says, again, another time for amen. Chosen and blessed. We will always be healing until we are ascended. Yes, absolutely. Abby says, the transition is strong. It definitely is. Let's see. The name here is, I think, Shuzel. When will I meet my spiritual master who will help me eliminate poverty and differences on earth? Please kindly read for me. This is very important for me. Many thanks, sir. Interesting. If I get any insight around that, Shuzo, I would definitely let you know. Melissa says, you literally read my life right now. Thank you, Melissa. All right. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys want super chat questions? Okay, so I'll take either super chat questions, where I'll just do a mini 3-card reading for any of your questions, or we'll do a collective love-specific reading. Let me know in the chat what you guys want. I will go with the first 5 answers. Okay, the first 5 answers. If you guys want to put in the chat right now, let me know what you want to see. We're just going to basically do a 5-person vote. Okay, so let me know here. TikTok, I am taking this into account. TikTok is screaming another love reading. Okay. Lucia says collective love reading on what's coming up. Not sorry says collective. Tina says mini 3-card. Peacock says super chat. Chosen says love read. Abby says new love. Collective. Oh, it's a close one. I think we're gonna go with love reading. And I'll tell you what. Just because of the reading, we said, why can't we have both, right? Why can't we have both? And I agree. That's something I'm not going to just choose a side anymore. Let's do a little bit of both. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to do not a mini, but a more condensed version of a love reading, collective love reading. And if you guys have specific questions that you want answered for your personal situation, throw me a super chat, all right, on the YouTube chat. And by the end of the love reading, I'll take as many questions as I can do. All right. So, if you want your specific question answered, I will be taking as many questions as I can handle. All right. But we will be doing a collective love reading as well. And then, if you guys in that want to be like, oh, here's, a super chat and individual questions, I'll take those at the end. All right. How about that? So we did a little bit of both. We compromised. We found a middle ground. And we're good to go. TikTok, if you guys want a super chat, all right, go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. I won't be able to, unfortunately, because there's too many people on TikTok. I can't get all your questions because the chat's going too fast. So you're going to have to go on YouTube and send a super chat from there in order to be able to get your individual questions answered. Okay. Just as an update to personal readings, I've been flooded with personal readings. You guys are amazing. I've had to shut down sessions right now just to kind of gain some space for myself. But I will be taking probably 20 to 30 new clients on in the next week or two, and I'll let you guys know when that happens. First come, first serve. Okay, so thank you guys so much. It's been overwhelming, the amount of requests for personal reading. I truly appreciate it. And I've had so many that I had to kind of shut down and put some space up for myself. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the collective love reading. And then, again, while we're doing that, if you guys have personal questions and you want it answered, you want me to do a live reading for you here on the chat, send me a super chat and I'll do a little mini 3 to 4 card reading for you as time permits. Okay, let's go. All right. Okay, so Spirit Guide, loved ones, masters, specifically Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael, please give us clarity specifically on this love story, this love situation going on in between in this transitional state for the week ahead, and clarity generally for my collective audience listening right now for love specifically. Please give us guidance and clarity on this love situation, this amazing love situation going on between two divine destined partners. Two divine destined partners for my collective audience that are watching. What is the story going on? What are the details that we need to know for our highest good for my collective audience watching now and in the future about specifically our love life? What are the messages you'd like us to know for our highest good? Give us guidance and clarity for our highest good. Angels love. The High Priestess popping out. The High Priestess popping out. When it comes to a love situation, there is a situation in your life that you intuitively know the truth about, that you intuitively have the beliefs, the truth, the downloads, the intuition, the knowledge deep within your soul, okay, that tells you the truth of the situation. I am asking you now, Spirit is asking you now, the Tarot is asking you now, stop doubting it. Stop doubting it. Allow it to be. You already know, deep down inside, if you're listening to this, the answers you need are inside. Despite everything that's happening in your life from a mental standpoint, from a situational standpoint, from a circumstantial standpoint, from a logical standpoint, none of it's going to add up or make sense at all. That's Neptune square the North Node, by the way, in Gemini. But deep down we know. Deep down we've been informed. And if you haven't, right, if you haven't been informed, it's time to ask for clarity. Because those you guys listening right now have the intuitive ability to know and to ask for guidance for yourself. If you are listening to this chat, if you're listening to this collective reading, your guide, one of your guides is Archangel Michael, Jesus Christ, and Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ are, right, the essence of, okay, the first iteration of, for my belief and knowledge and what I've been guided to express, the beloved union, the beloved relationship, earthly love, earthly divine love between opposite but equal partners that are coming together on earth right now. The specific relationship, collective relationship that I've been guided to guide and to channel for from my guides, okay? That Archangel Michael, Jesus, and Mary Magdalene are running right now. This is the specific dynamic. Opposite but equal complementary energies. Not a twin flame. Okay? Not a twin flame. Twin flames are similar. Actually, they are the same. Okay? Identical pieces of the same soul that have the same exact life journey, same south node, north node placement, same tendencies, qualities, characteristics, habits, and overall destiny, all right, in life that help each other grow spiritually to ascend to higher levels of consciousness. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the divine beloved relationship, God and goddess energy, yin and yang, earth and the stars, okay? Sun and the moon. This is the new relationship, the new divine relationship that is forming right now on earth for our highest good. And the purpose of this relationship is to allow each of us, all right, to step into our highest earthly purpose. Our highest earthly purpose. Okay? Our divine destiny that we intended upon going through and doing on earth specifically, like literally practically doing from a successful and fulfilling standpoint, creating our dream lives, doing what we came here to do. That's the divine beloved relationship. It is an incredibly strong bond, right? A past life strong, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of past life bond between you two, divine soul bond that has a contract in this lifetime to cause each other's greatest growth and stepping into your true power to do and change the world. I mean, literally, this is what it is. So, you know who this person is. If you're listening to this, you know who this person is. Even if it doesn't seem logically right, you've been given or you've received guidance around who this is. And what I'm asking you now is to believe in that and to have faith in that. No matter what the energy is telling you to do right now, because it may seem contradictory, it's to believe and have faith in that fully, in that situation. Tina, I'm not sure if your present partner is a beloved or twin flame. That would be that'd have to be something we talk about through astrology and also channeled guidance. All right, look at this. The Six of Cups pops up right after the High Priestess. So again, when it comes to love, this is your person. The person that you are feeling, okay, as I'm saying this, as I'm talking about this situation, the person that you first feel in your body or think of, that's the person. That is the person. Do not doubt it anymore, in and despite however it may seem presently in this situation. This is the person that you've been connected to for a long time, very many past lives, who there's a group of us right now who have realized, okay, that we are connected with an individual so deeply that we are meant to spark each other's, right, growth and progression towards our destiny. This is the person here. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, okay? Talking about the spark, yeah? This is the spark of life, the spark of passion, the spark of energy that you have for one another is representative of the spark that's formulating in your own body in a whole new way that's allowing you to be exactly who you are and to move forward with who you are. Now, here's the whole caveat to this, guys, is yes, this is a hard situation. Yes, it's a difficult situation. I'm not saying to hang on to anything or anyone right now at all. In fact, the opposite. I'm saying to let go and to have boundaries because things aren't ready to progress right now. However, disconnecting from this person, from this situation, from this love, from this soul bond, disconnects you from your own body and your own passion and your own spark for life. So if you aren't connected to this situation energetically, you're not connected to your own passion, your own life, your own knowledge and direction. And so if you guys are feeling lost, I've talked to so many clients who are feeling so confused, so lost, so like life is not having a purpose or a meaning or pointless. It's because they've disconnected. You've disconnected from your own body, from your own desires, from your own love about who you really are and what you want. Because it's been hard, because it's been painful, there's a lot of healing. But disconnecting will disconnect you from your own truth because that is your truth. There is a truth in yourself that point you towards a certain person, no matter what. Oh, now I get it. Wow. This whole thing just clicked for me. I have to show you guys something that I put on my fridge, not knowing why I put it on my fridge, but it just all clicked. It just all clicked. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm getting vulnerable with you guys, right? I'm getting real. This is a real live exposing who I am and what is really going on. I got this in the mail and I didn't know why. I don't know why. But I put it on my fridge and it was the first thing on my fridge. And I was, by the way, when I did this, I was totally against what it was saying. But I want to show you guys what it is, basically. And I'm going to wait till I can see it come up here so I know that you guys are able to see it. There you go. It says together no matter what. Oh, I didn't show TikTok. Together no matter what. Okay. Together we rise. Together no matter what. Okay. So this is the challenge. I know. It's a contradiction. It's a paradox. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. But there's someone in your life who, no matter what happens, no matter what you're going through, no matter what the situation seems like right now, no matter how you feel right now, you will be together. No matter what. You guys feel that? I didn't know. I did not know why I put that on my fridge. I promise you. I just realized. Because I was in that state, right, of not wanting to deal with it. Disconnecting, right, from that truth. Because right now it does not seem like things are going to go well. You know what I mean? So I'm asking you guys to have faith and to know what you've been guided to know from your intuition. Okay, particularly today. If you guys are realizing something right now, let me know in the chat. And I'm getting emotional because it came to me, right? It all came through today. And so maybe that's happening for you guys too. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles. So what's happening here is what the situation that's being created, right? Intuitively, we knew in a situation we weren't having a reciprocal relationship, having a reciprocal union, okay? That we weren't truly able to be validated, okay, in the ways that we are naturally. Like maybe we were giving too much, maybe we were receiving too much, maybe we weren't able to give, maybe we weren't able to receive, right? But still, it's like this was and is a divine partner, a divine union, a special connection. So how do you possibly disconnect from that, right? And then when you do disconnect, it's the most difficult thing to do. Well, the thing is, the lesson here, right, is how you have to know that you receiving and having a reciprocal, even loving, give and take relationship is more important than even a divine connection with someone and the love that you feel for them. That is more important, you receiving what you're worth, okay, in any situation, even if it's a divine union. And so it's, right, holding strong in that at the same time. I know, paradox, contradiction here. Wow. And then the last two cards in this row, we have the Devil and Temperance. Guys, the cards don't lie. The cards don't lie. Temperance card on the opposite side of the Six of Cups. There's so much I want to say about this right now. Honestly, it's hard to even speak because the truth that's coming out right now. But the Devil card and the Temperance card, yeah, there was something in our lives that was not ready, that is not ready to progress. Whether it comes to a certain person, a certain relationship, or a certain situation, was not ready to move forward and expressed that probably in their own energetic way that they were not ready to move forward, not ready to be harmoniously in union with you. And you are being called right now to continue to be patient and to continue to focus on the self and to heal in and around this situation, knowing that in time, right, it will formulate itself into something that is and has an equal give and take, but is also in alignment with the divine intuition that you are receiving that is contradictory with what you think is happening or what you want. Bottom of the deck, we have the Son of Swords. This is the mind not being able to make sense of this situation or to accept this situation as it is. But I promise you, there is someone here. You know who it is. You've been divinely guided to know that situation and who it is and what it is. And you are being asked to have faith, to be patient, and to allow it to heal and progress in the best of ways. And to not allow your mind to take you out of, that love that you feel, that passion that you feel in and around your own body and in and within this situation. Holy cow, guys. I'm so glad we did a collective love reading. This is crazy. This is crazy. I love it, Lucia. Farah says, what if I don't know who it is and I have no one? Farah, here's the thing. The Ace of Wands for you. Okay, anyone in this situation, we have 44 concurrent viewers, 4 chat rate. So this is about the energy of persistence, yeah? Persistence in the situation that you're in, knowing that patience, time, and effort and energy are still required in a situation. Farah, the Ace of Wands is your answer. Being connected to your physical body, your physical energy and your soul down in your body, all right, will connect you to your personal energy and lead you to the person that was meant for you, that will connect authentically to you. If you don't know who that is, if you haven't met that person yet, if there is no one right now, there is work and healing to be done and connections to be made in and within your own body. And I'm asking you to have trust and faith in that specifically. That once you do your work emotionally, energetically, emotionally, and connect to your own sense of energy and passion and aliveness within yourself, that this situation will allow itself to formulate, to come around, and to be harmonious with you. So it is actually a blessing in disguise if you don't have anyone right now, all right, in your life. Because you're doing the work necessary to be able to receive something that's worthy of you. Does that make sense? I hope that clears that up, Farah. Okay? Because that person will come once you're ready. I guarantee it. That person will come once you are ready and once you've decided to accept and to open to the situation. Okay? Anyone who's watching in that same situation, right? Excuse me. A couple burps there from the coffee. Know that there's a reason that you haven't met this person yet. If you're watching this, you are meant for someone. You are destined for someone. You're destined for someone who has a special connection with you, not just a regular connection. And they will come when it is time for them to come after you have done the connective work within your own body and your own alignment. If you are in a place where you don't know who you are, don't know where you're going, don't know or have a direction in life, you're not going to attract anyone to you because, and you might, right? But it won't be someone in alignment with you. Okay, that's how it works. When you do the work and connect to yourself and your own path, you connect with the people that are in alignment on your soul journey and your soul path, including your romantic destined partners. Okay? If you haven't found the connection and passion and fire within yourself and your body, there's no way that you're going to be able to attract, nor should you attract, your destined person. Because, well, frankly, there wouldn't be anything to offer, right? Back in an energetic exchange, you have to know and be in touch with who you are to be able to be in an exchange with someone, all right? There's always a give and take. There's always a give and take, and you have to know what you have to give. If you don't know how to know what you have to give, right? Why would Spirit, the universe, God allow you to be in a relationship where you're going to be able to receive? Okay, there's always, 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 you are always with the person who complements or reciprocates what you have to give. So if you don't have anything to give, you're not going to receive anything, frankly, with all the love in the world for those of you guys watching. All right? Okay. Andrea says, continue on with the love reading. Farah says, it's okay, I will wait. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome, Farah. I know. I hope you know that was said with all the love and the care in the world. Chose Not Sorry says, this is crazy. There's other people going through what I'm going through. Thank you. I'm not crazy. You're not crazy, Not Sorry. You're definitely not crazy. All right. Goddess Earth Healing said, this is the wildest shit ever. I'm too sick of my divine counterpart. I know. We all are. Trust me. All right, let's continue on. All right, we have the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Yep. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I just got to go right here. The Eight of Swords with the Ace of Wands here, right? This is the fear of really connecting with our own true, authentic spark and passion because of what we'll potentially find down there. Like a lot of us right now, because we've been through so much with a divine connection or in a relationship, we don't even want to go there right now. We don't even want to connect with ourselves because we know the truth we're going to find is probably not going to be the one that our mind wants us to believe. Yeah? How many of you guys are resonating with that? The Eight of Swords is telling us, in and despite the fear you may feel or the hesitation you might feel towards connecting with yourself again, your truth again, all right, you got to go there. You got to go there and you got to be in that no matter what, right? And just trust. And even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's scary, okay, it will lead you to your truth and it will lead you to your fulfillment and the enjoyment and spark that you want to have in life again. The Four of Swords pops up underneath the Six of Cups here. All right. So yeah, definitely when it comes to that person that you guys know what I'm talking about right now, when I'm talking about this person and the person that pops up, when it comes to that person, there is a need for separation. There is at Farah, right? Perfect. If you're not with someone, that's because you're not supposed to be. The Four of Swords says, from a divine connection with the Six of Cups, we need some space and some separation and some time with Source for our own personal growth, reflection, and healing. It's just the time for that, right? There's a time for love. There's a time for relationships. There's a time for family. There's a time for career. It's the time for ourselves. It's a time for you. It's a time for yourself. However, in and despite that, you got to stay connected to what truly drives you and gives you passion and spark in life. And chances are that is this relationship. Now, the Mother of Cups with the Six of... Okay, interesting. Right in the middle of the spread, someone here wanting to give and be in an equal, giving, loving, receiving relationship. Someone here with the desire to do that. Okay, you here... All right, knowing the truth that someone here in your life is transitioning to that. Because chances are, if you're listening to this, someone here was not emotionally available. Someone here was not willing to give their heart and soul to a situation or relationship, to not willing to open up and tell you the truth of how they feel, and not willing to reciprocate what you were giving into the relationship. But the Mother of Cups in the middle of the spread says two things underneath the Six of Pentacles. One, there's a person here who is transitioning into the ability to share fully and to heal and to share and express what their heart truly says to you in a situation. That is here, right in the middle of the spread. Believe that, because that's what you need, right? The other part of that is to stay connected and in your heart space, in and around this situation, even if it's caused you pain. Now, I'm not saying to let go of all your boundaries. I'm not saying to just give all of yourself once again without expecting anything in return. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's the opposite of that. What I am saying is, okay, to be willing to and open to receive a genuine reciprocation of love from a person if and when they're ready to do so. and not holding any grudges or judgment against that person for not giving it in the past. Does that make sense? All right. We have the Moon card and the Death card. Yeah. So, right, Devil card, right? Someone here, again, was keeping you in the dark, not sharing or being willing to share their true feelings, not being willing to be clear, straight to the answer, straight to the point, or straight to, give you basically a logical or a reasonable direction or decision that they enjoyed maybe, or didn't enjoy it, but they were hiding in the dark, right? The Devil and the Moon card, they were hiding in the darkness, hiding in the unknown, allowing that to be their shield. And then you, obviously here, right, said, with the Father of Swords, I haven't done that, definitely do that. And then we have the Death card here. So again, that is saying it's the end of that. It's the end of being from and with a person in a certain situation that left you feeling crazy. Okay, the Devil and the Moon could be, I feel crazy right now because, am I crazy for doing this? Am I crazy for believing this? Am I crazy for thinking the thoughts that I thought? It's manipulation energies. Okay, it's confusing energies. Okay, this is all things you probably experienced. But the Death card with Temperance says that is coming to an end. That is coming to an end. We have the Mother of Cups in the middle of the spread. We have someone with the Six of Pentacles, willing and wanting and being open to give equally in a relationship, in a situation, tangibly. And it's underneath the High Priestess, meaning that this is a situation you intuitively know is coming into fruition. You just don't know how or when. So I'm asking you, the tarot, the guidance is asking you, this was not planned. This is all channeled right now, by the way, from Jesus, from Mary, from Archangel Michael, Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene. This situation is coming around in its own time, but you have to stay strong in your faith and connected to your own body and passion, okay? And know that, right, the end of an era, all right, the end of being confused, lost, and in the dark, and not receiving what you were able to receive is coming to an end. So be patient. All right, let's do one last row here. Let me know in the chat, are you guys enjoying this? I haven't even said it. Hit that like button. All right, if you guys on YouTube, if you guys are enjoying this, helps this channel video grow so we can guide more people, have even more massive lives and collective readings. Okay. Isabella says, oh my God, Brad, do you live inside my head? Because this is scary. It's not me. It's not me. All right? This is not... It is me, but it's not, is the answer here. I feel I'm coming back of being patient, needed to grow up emotionally. Yep. From your mouth to God's ears. Oh, wow. That's a deep statement. Oh, yeah. I've been told by someone else, too, to let you guys know to hit the bell this time. And the reason for that is I've been getting a lot of people saying, hey, I didn't know you were going live, and I really wanted to catch the live. So if you guys are on YouTube, be sure to not only hit the subscribe button and the like button, but hit the bell button so you can get notified when I'm going live so you never miss another live again, because I love being here with you guys interacting and I love answering your questions. So I'm going to start saying that more so. Be sure to hit that bell button so you guys get notified. I appreciate the reminder there as well. Rick says, I just enjoy looking at you and the reading. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that very much. Peacock says, I have fucking goosebumps like crazy. Oh my gosh. I have goosebumps myself. Isabella says, subscribing right now. I'm loving these. Thank you, Isabella. Welcome to the Soul family. We love to have you here with us. Farhana says, I accept. Topak, yeah. Marlene, yes, I feel okay. Awesome. All right, let's finish up the reading here. Sorry, the chat's a little farther away from my eyes, so it's harder to read today. All right, final outcome and or context from Spirit when it comes to a love reading for this week we need to know about, or just generally here. We have the 10 of Pentacles, all right, underneath the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. So definitely confirmation, again, that instead of, right, focusing on this union, this relationship, this energy, instead of focusing on that, our focus needs to be on ourselves and of building our empire and our wealth and our own dream life and abundance. Okay, that's where the focus has got to be right now, 100% to progress forward. Now, the Hermit card pops up underneath the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. All right, so what this means is, okay, yes, there's a hesitancy to connect to our own body and self. There might even be a hesitancy here to be alone, is what I'm sensing. There might even be a tendency here, just a little bit, of needing to be alone, of fear of being alone and with ourselves fully to heal and do the things we need to do and to find our own passion. A lot of us may be in energies where we're like, all right, that thing didn't work out, even though they're a divine connection. Let me find someone else that's going to fill me up with life, that's going to re-spark my passion, that's going to feel good, that I can have some good sexual energy with and exchange some fun times. And yet the Hermit card comes up under the Eight of Swords, right? So the need here, instead of trying to move on with someone else or something else already, it's to move on with ourselves, to be with ourselves and to be alone and to be okay with being alone. And you know, right, that that's a hard thing sometimes, because the immediate temptation for a lot of us is to find someone else, find something else to keep us moving forward and distracted, relying on that situation, not something else to do that. That's not the answer right now. Okay, that's the temptation, but it's not the answer. All right, we have the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful middle row, Mother of Cups with the Three of Pentacles energy. Someone here, guys, wants to be right, or wants to be in the right, wants to be in the love, wants to share openly, wants to give that reciprocation that you deserve in your life, okay? And to work with you to create a real partnership, okay? To create something so that you guys can progress towards the mountain and your destiny together. That is coming here. It is coming. It's very strong. A very different energy from last week's reading, very much so. The need here is because we've progressed into last week's energy of like moving on, letting go, and just being, and Spirit is saying, well, it's time to kind of reconnect and know that, yeah, even though we got to let go, move forward, and not be afraid to be with ourselves, there is still this situation happening and playing out, the story of it, and this person in our lives making a comeback in a big way to share and be with you authentically for reals this time. It's here. It's very obvious to me. All right, and then we have the Nine of Cups and the Moon card, all right? So again, what this person refused to share with themselves or with you, likely refused to share with you because they didn't share it with themselves, was that you are their wish fulfillment. They left you in the dark about this. They held the power and or manipulated you in this way to make you think that they didn't want to be with you, or that you weren't worthy of them, or that you weren't their wish fulfillment, when in fact you actually were and are. The Devil and the Moon card. And that sucks. I get it. That sucks. It's not fun. However, there's an energy of wanting and needing to make this right here, definitely. If you want to accept it, which accept it. Okay. Not everyone's perfect. And if someone truly wants to make it right and they're a divine connection, give them a chance. Be willing to let go of the past and to create something new. Last card, we have Son of Pentacles and the Death card. So we have, on the last row, again, we have the Temperance card, we have the Death card, and we have the Son of Pentacles, right? This is, again, slow, steady progression in the right direction for and from a certain person within your own life. And the need to have patience in around the situation and know and give credit to the fact that this person is making progress, is wanting to make things right, is wanting to be genuine. Okay. but also with it at the same time, the need to not allow two things: your mind to make this person evil, or last week we had the abundance of calling everyone in a nutshell a narcissist. No, okay, it's not about that. It's not about being on an opposing side and looking at the other side as if they're evil. It's about having that open conversation and dialogue and truth between two opposing sides, so that there can be harmony and progression. All right. So this person here, from what I can see, is definitely having real intentions, going through a transformation, going through a death of their old self, literally, and really what I can see, admitting to themselves and to you that you are their wish fulfillment. In truth, and that maybe from the past they weren't willing to share that or be in that because they were maybe afraid of that themselves, or they just hadn't done that, had that realization, or weren't willing to express that realization. And that's okay, because you and your lesson has been to move forward with strength and clarity and passion in your own life and create your own dream life independent of anyone else, and that's awesome. So both people, right? Both lessons, both sides are progressing here. All right, final outcome, energy. Well, it's not the greatest. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So what I'm feeling with this is, yeah, there might be a lot of hesitation. There might be a lot of fear. All right, there might be a lot of worry. Okay, around really knowing and having faith in you two coming back together, making your way back together, or even of following, still continuing to follow and be on the path that you know deep in your soul is right, of being on this journey with another person, right? With the Seven of Wands here and the Two of Wands. That might be present. It might be here. It's okay if it's here. It should be here. It's natural for it to be here. But what I'm asking is to not allow that, which is an energy of fear and restriction, to hold you back from being in alignment with what you know and who you know is truly in alignment for you and your highest destiny and your earthly destiny in this lifetime. Okay? Very important here. Even if they're not ready, even if you're not ready, even if you guys both aren't ready, even if there's space, time, and healing to be done right now, not giving up hope, not giving up on the person, not giving up on your dream life, and not giving up or being doubtful or skeptical or judgmental of their journey and your journey together, because in the end, it was absolutely necessary to bring you to the place you've been brought to now and to become the person you become now, and to be empowered to create what will be truly your dream life instead of a facade. So that's our collective love reading. Okay. Remembering that the Son of Swords is right on the bottom of the deck. So the mind, all right, the mind here will make attempts to shut this down. But I'm giving you a gentle and patient reminder to stay connected to your truth. Even if you're not thinking about it, and I'm not saying to think about it or feel about it constantly, don't do that to yourself. But stay connected to it, because it will lead you to where you want to go ultimately. All right. Let's see some questions in the chat here. That's what we got for a collective love reading. If you guys want individual questions answered, I'm not sure how many I can take at this point. Maybe 5 to 10. I'm definitely not going to be doing them for too long. But if you guys have a burning question you want answered personally for the collective, feel free, shoot me a super chat, and we'll do a live 3-4 card reading here. I'll take a few because I promised I would. But yeah, I won't go too long. So let me just read some questions while people, start to gather the questions here if they want that. Vanessa said that was excellent. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate that. Andrea says, thanks, Brandon, for your awesome reading. You're welcome, Andrea. Lucia said, thank you. Melissa said, thank you. Peacock says, have faith, let go, and be patient. I totally agree. Lucia says, Brandon, is the person going to come forth with us, or should we reach out? No, do not reach out. Allow everything to be, Lucia, in time. That is a very, very solid and key aspect of this reading. It is definitely not time to reach out to anything else other than ourselves right now. And if something will come around to us, it will come around to us. It is not the time to reach out. In fact, the energy of reaching out is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is the energy of reaching out, of needing to grab on to something because we're in the unknown right now. All right, so I would not recommend it. Madeline says, thank you so much. Awesome. Peacock has the first super chat. Thank you so much, Peacock. Will my Leo crush confess his feelings for me, or is it time to move on? Yes or no? Let's go ahead and look at the energy for Peacock. Again, if you guys are on TikTok and you want an individual question answered, I can't do it here on TikTok. Your questions go too fast for the donations, but I will take super chats on YouTube, okay? And we're just going to do a few here for those of you guys who want to stick around and watch the live reading here, or readings for people. Peacock says, will my Leo crush... And by the way, these are individual readings, but they could resonate or have themes for you guys too, because we are all connected and have a collective energy together. So the answers that I give for Peacock here might be relevant to you if you are watching this and if it resonates with you. So Peacock says, will my Leo crush confess his feelings for me, or is it time to move on? Yes or no? Okay. Peacock wants a solid yes or no. All right. So this is for Peacock 060. Will Peacock's Leo crush confess his feelings for her, or is it time to move on? Yes or no? Will her Leo crush confess his feelings for me, or is it time to move on? Yes or no? Wow. Oh my God. This is for Peacock. Peacock, you literally have the card of Leo giving a loving offer of a rose to you. I don't even feel like I need to draw anymore, because that is a resounding yes. Okay? That is the highest yes I can possibly give in this entire deck. Yes. Okay? 100%. 100%. Literally, it's a Leo giving an offer of love. Okay? That was crazy. That was crazy. I mean, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Peacock, don't even worry about it. It's not time. By the way, so it's not time to move on. It's not time to move on. Be patient. Keep doing your thing. I would disconnect from needing him to do anything or to have, to have this offer, but it's definitely coming here. All right, 100%. So I hope that helps. All right. I know, Peacock, that was crazy. Andrea says, I'm a Leo lady. Will Taurus tell me how he really feel about us, that we can move forward? All right. So for Andrea, will her Taurus tell her how he really feels about us so they can move forward? Will her Taurus tell her how they really feel so they can move forward? We have the Emperor card pop up. The Son of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Wow. So what I'm getting here is your Taurus here, unfortunately, in the divine masculine energy is not ready to do that, unfortunately. We have the Emperor here underneath the Eight of Swords with the Son of Swords and with the Nine of Swords. So right now in the situation, there's a lot of insecurity I'm feeling. There's a lot of fear. There's also a lot of self-doubt I'm feeling as well for whatever reason. And I feel like he is going through his process of evolution, of growing into the divine masculine that he needs to be in right now. And also there's a little bit of the Son of Swords is, it's an immaturity of the mind, or it's kind of this, his mind is overtaken. He's allowing his mind to overtake the situation, essentially, right? So I would say, to answer that question solidly, I don't think he's ready to do that right now, unfortunately. I think he's still progressing, and I think he's going to eventually get to that place. But like we were saying earlier in the collective reading, right now you got to be patient and just do your thing, because he's growing a lot and he's kind of stuck in his own head right now. Okay, so I don't see moving forward just yet, but you have to move forward on your own, in and despite his unwillingness to move forward. That was the whole point of the reading, right? I hope that helps. And I know it wasn't the best answer, but I got to be honest with you. All right, so for Marlene, thank you guys. By the way, Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Marlene, thank you for the super chat. Peacock, thank you for the super chat. Marlene says, can I get a message from Spirit regarding her love life? All right. So, Spirit, can we get a message for Marlene Suge? I think it's Suge. Regarding her love life. Energy of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Can we get a message for Marlene here regarding her love life, please? We have the Hanged Man, Marlene. Okay. So there might be an energy of needing to sit in the stillness, okay? Sit in the peace of what is right now. I feel like there's an opportunity to feel and be in a lot of peace, a lot of healing, and to become more at peace and at one with yourself in the situation, and to sit in the stillness of that. Okay, we have the Emperor, we have the Son of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so again, all right, interestingly, very interesting energy. We have, again, the Divine Masculine in the Son of Wands energy and the Eight of Swords energy. So your love life, okay? And now this could either apply to you, or if you're in with a certain person, I'm almost getting this as applying to you for some reason. But it's this, yeah, I keep hearing it is for you. It's not for a certain person. This is the energy of potentially, right, with the Son of Wands, having that, being in that free space, kind of being in that non-committal space of, wanting to do different things, be with different people, explore, to experience, to have fun. And the Eight of Swords is here, right, telling me that there might be a little bit of that fear, hesitation towards slowing down. And so with the Hanged Man here on the crowning card here, that's telling me that you might want to consider not kind of being as outwardly focused, and instead turn your energy inwards with yourself and find that space within yourself, find that time, find that peace within yourself in order to progress to the next step here. Okay. Now, if you're with a certain person, okay, this could apply to that, but every time I say that, I'm like, no, the guidance is saying this is for you to hear. All right, so I hope that helps. I think that would lead you to your next steps in your love life, is slowing down, spending time with yourself, being actually with yourself specifically here, and being willing to look in the darkness that you have right within yourself. And I'm hearing letting go of control. So there might be a fear around letting go of control, okay, with the Emperor card here. Okay, so you might like or enjoy being in control in the situation and have a fear of letting go of that control. And so my recommendation is to spend time with that and see how that resonates and fits for you. All right, I hope that helps. Take it as it resonates, of course, and with all the love in the world. All right, Leah says, how does my Cancer feel and what are his intentions? So Leah, this is for Leah. How does her Cancer feel and what are his intentions? For Leah Hardwick. How does Leah's Cancer feel about her and what are his intentions? How does Leah's Cancer feel and what are his intentions? Five of Pentacles. Not feeling too great about the situation. Probably in a lot of worry, despair, burden, or heaviness in and around the situation. Hanged Man, Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Right now, also, he's wanting to and feels the need to be with himself, to spend time healing, to spend time reflecting, to be on his own, and to also end, okay, some sort of situation or dynamic between you guys. Interesting. The Mother of Pentacles is underneath the deck. So I feel like he sees the greatness within you. I feel like he sees you as the partner for him. Okay. But the Seven of Cups energy shows that he might be in a little bit of confusion or doubt around this, or he thinks that you might be involved with or confused around love in your own situation, or he might be confused in love in his own situation. I feel like it's him, actually. I feel like he might be a little confused in around love. Like he knows that you're special to him, but also at the same time, he's kind of questioning that and trying to consider or look at different options, not in any serious way, but just open to them. But right now, he's not feeling the greatest, I'll be honest. I think he needs to spend some time with himself, and he wants to create space so that can happen with the Ten of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so his intentions are I feel, to end something here between you two. And he's not feeling too great. And maybe a little confused as well. Okay. All right, Lucia says, I'm dealing with an Aries and a Gemini. Oh, boy. Here we go. Those Aries. Those Aries. All right. All right. Lucia says, I'm dealing with an Aries and a Gemini. Is any of them my destined person? Okay. Let me just I'll do like two little mini piles for you, Lucia. So, Spirit, can we get some clarity around Lucia's Aries? What is the truth around the Aries for Lucia here? Truth around the Aries for Lucia here. Oh, Daughter of Cups, Daughter of Pentacles, the Fool card, and the Father of Cups. Okay. And let's get the truth around the Gemini here for Lucia. So, Spirit, can we get the truth around Lucia's Gemini here? What's the truth? What's the deal around Lucia's Gemini here? Five of Wands, Three of Cups, Magician, and the Ace of Swords. That's interesting. Okay, so Lucia, for the Aries here. Okay, so we have the Son or the Daughter of Cups as the first card, the Fool card, and the Father of Cups. So I kind of feel like this person you might be wanting to take a leap of faith towards, or you might be feeling like there could be something greater or better with this person, with him, because he is showing up as the Father of Cups here. And so chances are this is someone who is quite mature, quite emotionally mature, and quite open when it comes to the heart and can love here. And the Daughter of Cups here as a crowning card, I kind of see, okay, right now you might not be fully invested in or with him yet, or you might be trying to, in kind of that beginning stages of like, flirtatious or not really too serious or committal. But I think there's a leap of faith that's needed here to test the waters with and towards him, because he is the real deal. I would say that the Aries here, interestingly, is someone who would be a good idea to take a leap of faith towards. We also have on this side with the Gemini, we have the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups. I don't feel like the Gemini is your person. And I say that because the crowning card's the Five of Wands, which is kind of a distracted energy, or an energy of being distracted by something or someone else away from a true person or true calling. Three of Cups, more of a friendship or a third party energy. And then Magician and Ace of Swords, right? So needing to really helping you to direct yourself towards your truth. So oftentimes there's people in our lives that will direct us towards our true person by the experience of being with them. And I feel that this person, this Gemini, is doing that for you. Okay. So I hope that helps clear that up, Lucia. I have a really good feeling about the Aries, though. And it might be time to take that leap of faith. Take the next step when you're ready. All right, we have, so Judy, oh, thank you, Judy, for the super chat. I didn't get your question, though. Leslie says, are Michael and I going to be together soon? Judy, if you have a question, oh, okay, you put the question down there, so I'll get to that in a second. But for Leslie, are Michael and I going to be together soon? So this question's for Leslie Valdez. Are Leslie and Michael going to be together soon? Are Leslie Valdez and Michael going to be together soon? Clarity around this situation. Father of Swords here. Oh, Mother of Swords. All right. Well, this is definitely a match. Okay, with you and your person showing up as the Mother and Father of Swords. Unfortunately, I feel like he is disconnected from you, and you probably are disconnected from him in certain ways. Maybe your emotions, your heart's closed to him, and he's just not having whatever situation that you guys have had, together. He's not having it right now. Is the initial thing that I get. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so there's a focus for him right now on his career. He's going all in, basically, and not allowing any other distractions or things or people to get in the way of that right now. It's his main focus. And with the Eight of Swords, there might be, again, some fear or hesitancy towards exploring this further. All right, let me draw one more card, and we have the Empress card. All right, so look, what I feel, because you guys are a match here, all right, this is, again, for Leslie and Michael. You guys are a match, Father and Mother of Swords, but this is the paradigm that we're all in collectively, is not like in separation, of a space of emotional and physical separation, and the need to do and be our own things right now, okay? And a little bit of fear around exploring the depths of how we truly feel. So I don't feel it's the time right now. I don't feel or think it's going to be soon necessarily. I think it could be, who knows, in the next couple months, maybe. But the thing to do right now is to focus again on yourself here, okay, your future, and knowing that you'll receive the initiative to do this in time as you work on your own progress in life and in your business and work and career, okay? But I do feel like you guys are a great match and a potentially destined match here for each other. You wouldn't have shown up as the Mother and Father of Swords if you weren't. However, right now, I feel like both you guys know it's not the time. Okay. So I hope that helps for you, Leslie. Emily says, how does my Cancer feel about our, let me get to Judy's first, because Judy had hers earlier. Judy says, it was supposed to say, I've been in a relationship with someone who now has full custody of his kids. I've been very patient, but not sure how patient I should be. I'm Taurus, he's Sagittarius. All right. I've been in a relationship with someone who now has full custody of his kids. I've been very patient, but not sure how patient I should be. I'm Taurus, he's Sagittarius. All right, Judy. Well, let me see what I can get about that. I'm not sure what your question is. I'm thinking it's around I'm thinking it's around, like, if you should stay in the situation, right? So let's just get some guidance for Judy Taylor. Okay, she's been in a relationship with someone who now has full custody of his kids. Been very patient. Okay, not sure. Okay, got it. All right. She's been patient, but now, okay. Should she stick with it? Should Judy stick with the situation? Should Judy Taylor stick with the situation? And in terms of her being patient, oh my gosh. Wow. 7 of Cups showing up in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. So I do feel if there's any energy here of wanting to look outside of the situation, I know, right, you've probably been really patient, but if there is any energy of considering other options, I feel like you should let that go. All right. I do feel like that's the kind of testing energy that's here for us right now. Is yes, there might be other options available. Okay. I'm hearing in my mind's eye, stick with it. I'm hearing to let go of the possibility of other options. Okay, and to know that that's more of a facade than anything. 5 of Pentacles here. Okay. So heaviness around the situation. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. Oh, Judy. Judy, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. All right. Seven of Cups in reverse. All right. Yeah. I get that it's hard. I get that it's a little bit of a burden here for sure. And you've probably been very patient. But Spirit is saying, hey, just remember, there's still time needed in this situation. Okay. It's not time to go and look for other cups. Oh, yeah. Look, we have the 10 of Swords underneath the 7 of Cups. The looking outside of this union, okay, that you've been patient with, the considering of other options, that's what needs to end. All right, that's what needs to come to an end for the situation to progress, because you have the 10 of Pentacles. And so there is an amazing opportunity for this situation to be everything you've ever wanted. I think you know that, which is why you've been patient. But what's holding it back at this time is your I guess, consideration of options outside of this union. And that's what needs to come to an end for it to progress. And to have patience, right? One more card. Yeah, 4 of Cups, right? So just to spend that time more inward, all right, than outward. There's an energy that wants to go outward from you, or that I'm sensing, to look at other options, look at other people, have these considerations. Let that go. All right. When you go inward, when you turn your energy inwards and really find and sit with that truth, you'll know what to do here in the situation. Okay. Hope that helps. All right. So we are on Emily's question. How does my Cancer feel about our relationship? So how does Emily's Cancer feel about their relationship? How does Emily's Cancer feel about their relationship? Spirit, how does Emily's Cancer feel about their relationship? Judgment. Yeah. So they've pretty much left it to the divine at this point in time to make a decision. They're also maybe potentially going through a judgment process within themselves or about this relationship, trying to decide if it's something they want to be in, or if it's destined, or if it's meant to be, or if it's something that's good for them. I feel like it's a positive thing too, because what they're probably realizing is that they do want to have something special and deep and epic, and they are passionate about you, and they want to get past the fear that's inside and hesitation they have. 8 of Swords in reverse. I don't typically read reversals. There's been a bunch of reversals coming up out of nowhere this reading here. And then bottom of the deck, wow, we have, okay. Oh, that's so weird. Somehow my deck got like, let me just fix this real quick. But definitely meant to be here. So 8 of Pentacles in reversed, 8 of Swords reversed. So yeah, no, I feel like your person has a ton of passion for you, is realizing that, or is in the midst of realizing that, or will realize that from divine kind of a guidance or realization, or even an epiphany here. But needs to and will and wants to, I feel, has a desire to move past the fear to get to the truth of the situation. Also, with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, he might feel like he hasn't been working on his craft or his business enough to help create the home life, the beautiful home life that you guys want to share. So he might be focused on that as well, okay, and cultivating that as well. All right, but overall, Emily, I get a really good feeling about this. I think he really enjoys and loves you. I think there's just a little bit of a realization he's going through right now, or divine judgment, so to speak, about how he truly feels and what he needs to do to be in this and create the life he wants with you, if that makes sense. So it's more of an evaluation stage. All right, we have mystical union. Is it in my hugest good to remain on this path with my guy? Also, I emailed you for reading and business info that is in alignment with my journey. Oh, well, thank you, Mystical Union. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and answer your question. So for Mystical Union, is it in her hugest good to remain on this path with her guy? Is it in her hugest good to remain on this path with her guy? Spirit, is it in her hugest good for Mystical Union to remain on this path with her guy? We have the Son of Wands. Interesting. The 8 of Wands in reverse again. The 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Okay. So there's a little bit of sadness, regret, melancholy, right? Or kind of a wallowing in what maybe was the past of someone not wanting to be committed or committal here with the Son of Wands energy, of the breaking free energy. There's sadness about that. There's regret. There's pain about that, around that. The Son of Pentacles here, yeah. But someone here wants to turn it around and make progress. With the 8 of Wands, though, I don't know if they're ready to share that. I don't know if they're ready to share that they want to start to turn things around and to make progress in a new direction. Okay. With the 9 of Cups being here, though, I do feel like it absolutely is or could be your dream come true here. That is definitely, right, the highest path that you could pursue when it comes to love. However, it's going to take some more work, all right? It's going to take time, and it's going to take the willingness here to continue forward in and despite someone's need to make progress here, turn a situation around. All right, the crowning card was the Son of Wands. So it's this energy, again, of someone wanting to break free, not wanting to commit, being in and out, not really being fully in or committed to a situation, but that causing a lot of sadness and regret and pain. Okay, I feel like it caused you the pain that this person was doing that. Just know that this person does, and I feel like you might be expecting or wanting, right, them to reach out or to change something, or for you to know that they're changing. They're probably not going to tell you at this time with the 8 of Wands in reverse, but they are making progress, and you might not know this again. I would say stick with it. I would, with the 9 of Cups here, definitely leading to, right, your true dream, wish fulfillment. Okay. All right. What else do we got? Yeah, Leslie, you're welcome. So he's definitely a match, but yeah, he's very closed off right now, and that's because he's working on his thing. If you're still watching, he's working on his path. Okay, so don't worry about it. I think you guys will end up together. Dulce says, "I am Virgo. Why Capricornio is avoiding her? I think, or we'll just say Dulce. So for Dulce, why is the Capricorn avoiding? For Dulce, why is the Capricorn avoiding her? Why is the Capricorn avoiding her? Father of Cups. Okay. He probably loves you, but he might be a little scared of being hurt, or maybe he was too open with his emotions in the past, or he's scared of having his heart hurt now in this situation. Daughter of Cups here says he feels like you are still kind of in that stage where you're kind of just enjoying life, being free, feeling free, right? Not really serious about being in a situation. And he's kind of like, well, if you're going to be in a situation with me, then I need you to be all in, and I need you to be fully committed into that love that I can share. Because what I'm seeing here is he can share all of his heart and love with you. And you here, Daughter of Cups, showing up, again, with all the love in the world, with not the desire or the willingness or the readiness maybe right now to fully give your heart into the situation, okay? And wanting maybe to be a little bit more casual, free, fun, not as, right, serious. At least that's how he's perceiving you. And look, yeah, he needs you to be the Mother of Cups. So we have the Daughter of Cups and the Mother of Cups. So he absolutely knows the reason why he's avoiding you, all right, is because he knows that you haven't been willing to maybe at this point give your full openness of your heart and your feelings to him. And he's kind of waiting for that. He's kind of like, yeah, I know that you're not really right now, okay, or in the past maybe you haven't been willing to be serious and share who you really are to me or your feelings. But you guys are definitely a loving match. I mean, you guys are a divine union for sure. But he's waiting for that openness of heart to come through. A Mother of Wands, yeah. So he's waiting for you to step up to claim him and to share with him your true feelings and give your heart and to say, you are mine, I claim you, you're for me, I know that, instead of waiting for him to make a move because he feels like he's been making the moves in the situation and he wants you to do it, to reciprocate that. The 10 of Wands here, he knows that you're transitioning, right? You're transitioning from the Daughter of Cups into the Mother of Cups. Someone who is really actually serious to be able to share their full heart and their feelings and their expression. And he's waiting for that. And he's kind of let go of the burden of worrying about that at that time, knowing that you'll come and you'll be ready in your own time. So I hope that helps as well. All right. Crystal Hall says, I'm in desperate need of clarity. I'm in Aries. He's in Aries. He ended us sudden when everything seemed okay on January 1st. Yeah, Crystal, I'm not surprised. There was a big culmination of karmic situations here in the collective when it came to December 29th, okay, the full moon. So things that were needing to have space and be in a better alignment, right? Tended to separate. So anyways, Crystal says, all right, clarity for her situation, all right, with her Aries. Why did things end suddenly when things seemed okay? Judy, you're welcome, by the way. And I hope you're having a happy new year as well. Emily, you're welcome, okay? Mystical Union says your highest good. Yep, I totally agree. So clarity spirit here for Crystal. She's in desperate need of clarity. Why did it end? What's clarity for Crystal Hall, please, spirit? Spirit for why her relationship. Clarity on why her relationship ended. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. All right. Yeah, he probably wanted to work on his own and build his own dream here. He probably felt like he wasn't making progress in when it comes to his own business, his own finances, his own career, not feeling confident around that, and maybe blaming or feeling like the relationship was holding him back in that. That's my first initial pickup. Also, there was a lack of, it seems, communication or clarity, okay? Or maybe he didn't share the truth about this, or maybe he didn't feel, I feel like, oh, okay. Okay. So what I'm getting here, what he didn't share is that he wanted to, right, Ace of Swords, he wanted to experience and be free, all right, and kind of be on his own a little bit here, and that he wasn't really ready to commit, all right, with the Three of Wands. He didn't see or have the vision with you yet to be able to or want to commit. That's what I'm getting initially. This could also, take it as it resonates, that was the first impression I got. All right, this could also be that you didn't share or you haven't told him that you wanted to commit and he felt that you weren't fully in. He felt that you had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you weren't fully in. If that's not you, that's definitely his energy that he hasn't or didn't share with you. Or maybe he did share that with you. The Two of Swords here underneath it all as the final outcome, it says that he really had to make a choice as to what he wanted to experience and be in right now. And I feel if this is him, that he really wanted to experience more of being free, more of being with himself, more of working on his own business and craft. And he wasn't ready to commit fully right now. And he knew that. Again, this also could apply to you if you were kind of the one not ready to commit. Father of Cups, by the way, on the bottom of the deck here. Interesting. So he probably has feelings for you. But yeah, maybe he felt like there was something maybe he hasn't shared with you about the way you were acting or being that he perceived that made him feel like you weren't ready to commit. That's the other possibility too. Okay, Ace of Swords here. Or there was a truth that you didn't share or someone didn't share in that situation. Okay, Crystal, I hope that helps. Yeah, I know. So, Crystal, so everything seemed okay. Everything wasn't okay. Definitely wasn't okay. The Ace of Swords is there for, it means to have a conversation here. There needs to be a closing conversation because, again, it could be you or it could be him, but someone there wasn't... Someone there realized that they weren't ready to commit. Let me just ask, is it him or her? Oh, it was him. Okay, so I'm getting it's him. It's what I'm hearing. So he wasn't ready to commit, but he just didn't want to share that with you, I feel. Or he didn't see the vision. All right, we have 4 Farhana, she's an Aries. We were engaged, but now in separation. He's a Leo. Will we reunite? All right. For Farhana, Krista, I hope that helps. Farhana, she's an Aries. We were engaged, but now in separation. He's a Leo. Will they reunite? Spirit guidance for Farhana here. The Aries, will she reunite with her Leo? Will Farhana reunite with her Leo? Will Farhana reunite with her Leo? Will Farhana reunite with her Leo? Wow, the World card. I do feel there's a very positive chance that you guys will be reuniting. I feel like there was a certain cycle that needed to finish up and to end and to complete before that could possibly happen with the World card here. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, so even though this cycle needed to end and it ended in heartbreak and a lot of sadness, it was because, right, somewhere here there was a need to, there was a need for greater things to come in to allow true happiness to happen here. So there is here definitely the opportunity, I feel a very strong one. Let me get one more. Okay, so don't be distracted by, all right, the heartbreak that you feel by this situation. This was definitely a cycle that had to culminate in the way it did so that with the 9 of Pentacles, all right, you guys could create the actual true life you want to create. There needed to be this separation to go through a process so that you guys could come back together and live the life that you really truly want to live here. Okay, so don't allow the heartbreak to distract you or to make you feel like it's potentially permanent. This was a cycle. I feel there's a potential new cycle coming and here for you if you want to take it with him. And I feel that that's definitely on the horizon here for you in a very positive way. 7 of Wands says stay on your own path. Know what's best for you and know that even if it seems distant or seems like it's not going to come around, trust in your own self that it will. Okay? Hope that helps there. Good stuff. All right, Valerie Garcia. I think this is the last one, guys. Last question. Thank goodness. I've been drinking coffee the whole time. Still drinking. It's too late at night. I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. But I've had a great time, and I hope you guys have had your questions answered here. For Valerie says, can't you get a reading for her love life in 2021? I'm ready to settle down. Okay. So Spirit, what do we got for Valerie Garcia for her love life? What is coming for Valerie? Ooh, Valerie Garcia and her love life. We have the Mother of Cups showing up. What else do we got for Valerie Garcia for her specific love life in this moment in time? The Empress, the Son of Wands, the Daughter of Pentacles, and the Mother of Cups, and the Son of Cups. Okay. So the really good news is I can see definitely that you are ready here to settle down. Maybe there was a period of time that you've experienced or were in that you weren't ready to do that, or you needed to have some fun or freedom or explore, and kind of find yourself, Daughter of Pentacles. But now you've really matured and grown up and come to a space where you're ready to receive. You're ready to receive and to give love in a very beautiful space here. And that's coming. However, what I can see here with the Son of Cups, all right, is there might still be something or someone from the past I'm getting that hurt you or left a scar on your heart, or who was non-committal in your past that needs to be healed or let go of or released, is what I'm just channeling here with the Son of Cups and the Son of Wands. There was something here that hurt your heart, that left an impact on you, all right, who probably, I don't know, maybe hurt or betrayed you or something like that, that has affected or is affecting still present in your energy, your ability to receive love. And so there's still a little bit of healing to go through here. But I do see that you are very close to or ready here to receive love here. The Mother of Cups and the Empress energy, which is beautiful. Okay, so and I do feel like you will receive that as you continue to allow and to reflect on any, specifically consciously reflecting on any past hurts or scars that are left on your heart from your past relationships. Okay, so very, very positive for your, skip the camera, for your future relationships here. All right, Tiffany says, this is the last reading, guys. Thank you, Lucia. We've gone almost 3 hours, guys. I can't even believe this, but I'm having an absolute blast So thank you guys so much for this. It's been awesome, and I can't think of a better way to spend my Sunday than hanging out with you guys, so appreciate it. And last question of the night. We have Tiffany. Cancer dealing with the Virgo and Libra. Are either one my... Man, you guys dealing with multiple people here. What's going on? Everyone's got some multiple people going on. One of these is definitely not, I can feel already. One of them's not your divine person. The other one's kind of a distraction or leading you towards your divine person. So let's go ahead and take a look. So for Tiffany, let's go ahead and draw for her Cancer. Oh, no, she's a Cancer. Dealing with Virgo and Libra. For Tiffany, let's go ahead and see for the Virgo. Can you give us details on the Virgo here? For Tiffany, just please give us details on the Virgo, please. What's up with the Virgo for Tiffany? Wow, Virgo, we have the Four of Wands, the Magician, the Daughter of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. That's very positive, and we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this Virgo is more than meets the eye, I feel. There is a chance here, through time, growth, and progression, to realize that this person, there's a very bright future with, I feel. Definitely with the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. If you guys are not together or energetically aligned right now, you will be. You're growing in that direction together. And for the Libra, for Tiffany, let's get some details on the Libra. So please give us details on the Libra for Tiffany. Libra for Tiffany. Father of Swords, Four of Swords. Oh my gosh, Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and Nine of Wands. And the Five of Cups. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so the Libra here, whatever reason, is showing up as the Father of Swords. So I don't know if he's even open for a union right now. He seems and feels closed off, or like he's disconnected in some sort of way, or you've disconnected in some sort of way. Someone here is disconnected or wants to with the Five of Swords and the Father of Swords. But right in the middle of the spread is the Two of Cups and the Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I hate to say it, but I have to retract my previous statement. And the reason why is because the difference in the middle of the cards for each of these spreads is profound, right? Two of Cups in the middle for the Libra, Daughter of Pentacles for the Virgo. The Libra here, this is a divine path right here. This is a growth-oriented, I feel, beloved union with Father, and this is right because the energy here is, it's in that state, right, of the disconnection, of being on the growth path, of leading it towards, the Two of Cups here, all right, this is real. This is the real deal right here, very much so. But it's not time yet for that to happen, okay? Now, on this side, all right, with the Virgo, Two of Wands, Four of Wands, Magician, and the Ace of Wands. This might be more something casual or to make yourself feel better. All right, what I'm seeing. The Two of Wands here is kind of trying to, or looking into, imagining the possibilities of what could be maybe, but ultimately it's more of a passionate connection versus a real growth-oriented connection. The Magician here is too. So I do feel though. I almost feel like this one this Virgo, this is an interesting reading. This is kind of what I'm getting is like a soulmate energy. Like you could manifest this if you wanted to, and it's not a bad thing at all. In fact, it could be pretty positive. A lot of passion here, love. I mean, you'd have a great life for sure, and you could come together and have something. But then this Father of Swords over here, this is like true divine partnership that is also needing or in the midst of a disconnection between you two, interestingly. So you have to choose. You have to choose what you want. You have to choose either like a soulmate connection kind of deal or like a divine union, which is going to be harder, but ultimately leads you to your life purpose and be in a true union, if that makes sense. So, and there's 5 of Cups here underneath the deck. So there might be there might have been a disconnection between you and the Libra that caused sadness, regret, or kind of the confusion is what I'm getting. But it is still the real deal. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right. Oh. Valerie says, wow, true, thank you. Lucia says, I appreciate it, Lucia. Thank you so much. Farhana says, thank you so much. I always felt it was a divine connection. Awesome. All right, light love. I'm a Cap. My crush is a Leo. He's involved with someone else. Any insight on his situation or advice so I can stop feeling distracted? Okay. For light love, any advice? Her crush is a Leo. Getting that from your emoji. And he's involved with someone else. Any insight on his situation or advice so I can stop feeling distracted? Okay. All right. So any advice for light and love? So she can stop feeling distracted. Any insight on his situation or advice? All right. What's any advice or insight on light love situation around her crush to Leo? Any insight you can give us around this Leo that light love is experiencing with? Daughter of Cups. The Hierophant. The Chariot. And the Devil. And the Magician. Yeah. So this is more of a... Okay. Daughter of Cups is basically like wanting to kind of play, right? Wanting to kind of put yourself out there, wanting to be flirtatious or coy about love and cute and love, right? But I feel like you've been getting the intuition to move forward, or you've been getting the downloads or the insight, or you've been being guided by people to move forward and to like not move on, but just move forward with your life and let this go, because the devil energy is here too. Okay, so again, there might be kind of that, oh, you know, he's with someone else, but I really want him still, but he's not ready for me, but I'm going to still kind of try. Like, no, just let that go. It's not here or ready for you right now. And the Magician says that you have an opportunity right now, again, not only with the Chariot card, to create something very special with your life that you want. And this energy is, you called it, it is distracting you. It's taking you away from your highest self. It's taking you away from being in your most powerful self, okay? So, what I would say here is just take this advice as a confirmation. And I feel you already know this because you have the Hierophant card, so you've received this insight somewhere, somehow. But it is time to move forward. It is time to let go of this distraction energy. Know that it is nothing but a distraction for you at this time, even if it is meant for you down the line. Which I don't necessarily feel it is. All right. I feel like right now the lesson for you is to learn to not allow these situations, these people to distract you from your truth and from moving forward. I almost feel like this is happening as a natural habit or tendency to distract you from the work that you could be doing right now in your own life. Does that make sense? So it's almost like this is a tendency or a habit that you formulated in order to kind of take you away from the true stuff that you can be doing. All right. So I hope that helps. Because you have, as a Capricorn, I'll be honest with you, There is a lot to be doing right now in terms of change, progression, mission, purpose. Capricorns are our soul warriors, all right? And it's time for you to move forward, all right? Okay. Farhana says, thank you so much for your reading. Wish you a wonderful and prosperous New Year's. You're gifted, and thank you for sharing your gift with us. You're welcome. Farhana, marry a Capricorn crushing on a Leo. All right. Tiffany says, very helpful. Thanks, Brandon. You're welcome. Thank you. Light love makes a lot of sense. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm going to close that out. I'm going to close this whole thing out. If you guys made it here towards the very end or all the way to the end, you guys are absolutely amazing. Even though it's been 3 hours, I'm tired, and I don't feel emotionally tired, if that makes sense, because I feel the energy's been reciprocated back and forth in an amazing way, because I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I'm passionate about. Hopefully, we've created some impact on your guys' lives if you've been watching up to this point, and you've gained some insight and clarity you've needed either now or in the future, you guys watching. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Last couple announcements here. If you want to stay involved or get involved with my channel or my business or anything like that, okay, hit me up on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Join the Soul family. Of course, we'd love to have you. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, help this video grow so we can guide more people. And also, I now am remembering, hit that bell button too. That notification bell helps you guys get those notifications when I do go live, so you don't miss a single second of the live readings, because they are special when we're all here in the energy together. So I don't want you guys to miss that anymore. If you guys want to learn your astrology chart, or if you're curious about astrology, you want to know the basics of it, how I look at a chart, how I determine someone's soul purpose, and so you can get some spark and inspiration and ideas around yourself and learn to know yourself, check out my Patreon page. Starts at $25 a month, and you get weekly lessons and insight around how to read your astrology chart. And then tier 2 and above, you get unlimited extended readings for my readings here on YouTube, as well as how to learn the tarot. And at tier 3 and above, once you've mastered yourself, how to take your business, spiritual business or passion, and monetize it through YouTube and online video in 2021. Lastly, again, if you guys are interested in joining the Zoom Spiritual Business Mastermind, okay, starting pretty soon here in a week or two in early January, I am taking applicants, okay, spots are limited. And basically we're doing 90 days to your first 1,000 subscribers and $1,000 on YouTube. Okay, how to monetize and build your spiritual-based business here in 2021. Never been a better time to monetize as a spiritual light worker and get your gifts out there to empower the world, but also to receive a living while doing it so you can sustain that. And so I'll be teaching people each week. We'll be getting together a bunch of like-minded people, discussing, chatting, and going through the step-by-step and sharing my personal experience with you guys. So shoot me an email, brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. That's in the description box if you want to do that, and you can shoot me an email there. Other than that, just so you guys know, I will be continuing personal readings pretty soon here. I've just been building some stuff for my own life in the meantime. I'll probably take 20 to 30 clients until they fill up again, and it is first come, first serve. So look out for my next videos where I'll be announcing, okay, when that's open again, and then you just got to email me, and I'll put you on a list, and again, first 30, 20, 30, something like that, before it fills up again. All right? So thank you, guys. It's been amazing, and I love you all. And let me just make sure there's no other questions in the chat here. Light Love, I feel the pull to do work. It's definitely something that needs to be put on the side. You're welcome, Light Love. Andrea, I'm a Sagittarius. I need an answer regarding my love life. I need to know if I have a choice between more than one person. Andrea, did you give me a super chat? We can't do free questions up in here. All right, that's the policy. I'm a greedy light worker. All right, I'm a greedy light worker. All right, maybe next time, or you can reach out to me and we'll talk about a personal session. Okay. Melissa says, thank you so much. I need to hear it. You're welcome, Melissa. Rick B, thanks for your time. Lucia, what an amazing live. So grateful for you, you in spirit. Good night. Hitting the hay. It is pretty late here in Brazil. You're welcome, Lucia. Thank you. Valerie says, you were spot on with me as a Sagittarius, reading to have freedom and experience life. Been working on healing from the one who hurt me the most that you mentioned. Thank you. Happy New Year. You're welcome, guys. All right, guys. Much love to you all. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.